Hey, Nid. Love how I see the notification on my phone, click it, and then I switch to my computer before the stream actually starts. We're doing more Genshin. So last time I said that I was going to duel that guy, the guy at the tent in Sumeru, that's in the town that we sort of murked completely. Nothing happens. No lines of dialogue. You just play them in cards and nothing happens. So don't worry about that. We're just going to ignore that. I dueled all 3 decks. It does nothing. Character stories. We don't have any peeps. Hangout events. We're not going to worry about these ones until I'm caught up in Fontaine. Even though I know some of them are available before Fontaine came out, but it's fine. We're gonna go to Caravan Ribat and just start this quest. It's approaching Fontaine time. Yes, we're on the road to Fontaine. Yes. I would have started here, but I wasn't sure if I was going to get auto-thrown into a cutscene.
Hello, Caravan Ribat. Now let Paimon think. What were we up to the first time we came here? Oh, Paimon remembers. Nahita's consciousness had been trapped by the doctor, but we followed the clues she left behind to help her.
Good memory, Paimon. Are we getting a recap? I kind of need it.
So much time has already passed since then. And it seems Sumeru's changing for the better now that Nahita's in charge, right? Paimon just hopes this peace will last a long time. And then Nahita won't have any more new problems to deal with.
Yes, but as long as we're around, it's hard to say what will happen.
Yeah, guess you're right. We somehow always find ourselves right in the thick of it. Who knows what will happen next? Come to think of it, maybe it's all because of you.
Huh.
Maybe you're just a magnet for trouble.
Maybe you're a magnet for trouble, Paimon. I was just thinking that you might be the problem, Paimon.
Huh? Me? Before Paimon ran into you, Paimon never ran into any trouble. At most, when she was super tired, Paimon got caught in some strange whirlpool and sucked out into sea. And even then, you fished Paimon out. Anyway, for Nahita's sake, maybe we should think about heading to our next destination for now.
Next up, Fontaine.
Ah, look who it is. Running into you in a place like this?
Huh.
I can see you two still love wandering around.
Buff Dia!
Oh, it's Dia! Since when are we just wandering around? We're usually taking care of some serious business. Even though it may have nothing to do with our journey. But never mind that. What brings you here?
I just finished a commission in the desert for a usual client of mine. Nothing too interesting. Just escorting a shipment of goods. I'm on my way to report back. That's when I saw you two all the way over there, chatting away. What were you two talking about anyway?
We're preparing to leave Sumeru and head to Fontaine.
Huh? You serious? Can't say I saw that coming. But you are travelers after all. I guess you'd never stay for too long in one place. Bumping into you like this will become a rarity. I'm starting to feel sad just thinking about it. Hey, how about I gather a few mercs to escort you two? What do you say?
You think mercs are going to be able to help us?
Thanks, but no need. Oh, Paimon had no clue you'd miss us so much. But don't worry, we'll come back to see everyone when we get a chance.
Yeah, we could teleport, remember?
Sounds good. All you need to do to get to Fontaine is cross this stretch of desert and navigate some waterways. Knowing you two, I'm sure it won't be anything you can't handle. So, when are you leaving?
We'll leave as soon as we've finished a few more preparations. Journeys should be spontaneous.
Oh, wait a sec. Paimon just remembered there are still a few dishes in Sumeru that Paimon hasn't tried yet. Now, where's that list Paimon made?
Who's this guy?
I see. Guess you won't be needing a going-away party or anything. It's sad enough to see you go like this. Though, now that I think about it, Sumeru wouldn't be what it is today without you. Seems true heroes always prefer leaving quietly.
By the way, should we go say bye to Nahida?
In her case, she'll know from our dreams anyway.
Oh, good point. Then there's no need to bother her in the real world.
Then, I guess this is goodbye for now, Traveler in Paimon. Whether as a client or a friend, you're always welcome to come find me.
Take care. Bye, Dia.
Goodbye, Dia. Bye-bye, Sumeru.
So Dia's the one that's sending us off? That's interesting. Not Kale or Nahida, but Dia. I guess she would be the one to be in this area? After settling matters in Sumeru, you approach the border with Fontaine. What's this game have to load? Bunch of beautiful scenery. Oh, a cutscene. No, not a cutscene. What if I hadn't, like, downloaded the area and I had to sit here for, like, another hour? Whoa, look at that! Viewpoint. Seems like the kind of base I would make in, like, Minecraft or something like that. I kind of, like, made my house like this. It was, like, surrounded by waterfalls. In Animal Crossing. Whoa. The entire place is surrounded by a gigantic fucking waterfall? This is like, Oh, fuck. I've forgotten the name. In One Piece, the place that they were at for the longest time. The Japanese place. Wano, yeah. For some reason, I was just like, Inazuma. Inazuma is like, it's not Inazuma! This is the Japanese place of this game! Shit! Oh my god, it just sort of like fast-tracked us through this area. Hang on. No. What? No. 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 We are going to... Here's how this is going to work. We're going to go to teleport to teleport. And if we bump into something on the way, that's just how it is. Okay? But we're just going to go this way. Just on the off chance that we run into this. Yeah, sure enough. It's a little guy. I was not expecting it to, like, throw me into the middle of an area I've never explored yet. It's like, here's Fontaine. Must be the sign of a Aposia? Huge hole with a lot of horrid stuff oozing out. Oh, it doesn't look so good. Ew. Yeah, what the fuck is that? Ew. Ew, gross. Whoa, people are level 93 here? Okay.
Shine down!
Well, nameless researcher's notes. Day 10, we were subjected to a thorough looting. The ones calling themselves the Nagarjanites still refused to let us go. They knocked our night sentries out and attacked the camp under cover of darkness. The thugs destroyed all of our academic findings and plundered our food, water, and sumpter beasts. They say this is our punishment for harboring a felon, a mercenary named Narvash. If we don't turn him over, they won't ask again. But Narvash is gone. Perhaps he escaped in the chaos or is hiding somewhere. Either way, he's not in our camp. It's absurd. Narvash is a crippled old blind man who can't even speak clearly, and we're supposed to believe that he's some dangerous murderer? Captain He's freaking out over there. I was saying, Captain Parshid's wound continues to worsen and is now showing signs of festering and necrosis. Must be the venom of the consecrated scorpion. Just a tiny bit is sufficient to paralyze most people for a week, and it is lethal if concentrated. Our stock of antivenom for this fearful toxin has been depleted to nothing. Didn't that girl we had to fight get stung by things? Like, I rested up, it's fine. Those Nagarjanites must have nicked it all during their raid a few days ago. They stole almost half of all our medicines. Looks like we have no choice but to turn back as soon as possible, but our first priority is to smooth things out with the Nagarjanites. If not, we'll have no way out. I keep thinking just Gorgonites from small soldiers.
Hey! Gotcha. Busted.
So this is a new enemy. It's not showing as a new enemy because I fought one of them during the event.
One man's stone is another man's gem.
Who knows what his abilities are? It's just he dies. He doesn't have a shield or any sort of special mechanic that keeps him from dying, so he just dies. But he dropped some new artifacts. Yeah, so what we're doing is we're going to go teleport to teleport through here. We're going to get this thing, we're going to get this thing, and get the teleports in the area. We're not going to explore heavily. We're just going to make our way through. And we're going to use this little world quest as a sort of guide. Because that might even be what it's for. If we find a couple chests along the way, that's fine with me. Finally, looks like this is pretty different from what we've seen before. There's strange crystals all over the place. See if we can't find campsites. So we're supposed to like meet up with these people and have like peace talks, negotiations, something. I'm good at those. Hey, dude. Who are you? You guys don't look like tribespeople in the desert. We're like adventurers from faraway land. But no matter who you are, this is as far as you will get. Please go back. We've been commissioned to come here. We're here to resolve the issue regarding the Sign of Apausha. The Sign of Apausha? How did you know this name? We're adventurers who have an organization at our backs. Catherine of the Adventurers Guild told us, of course. Since you know of the Sign of Apausha, you must have heard the Shamania, right? Order of Skeptics. The desert past this point is a restricted zone under our guard. As a ranger of the Order of Skeptics, I cannot allow you to pass, no matter what reason you may have. Order of Skeptics? Ranger? My apologies. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Pyro, a member of the Order of Skeptics, in charge of guarding this place. Forgive me if I'm a little skeptical, but, Order of Skeptics? Paimon remembers that Catherine told us to look for the Nargaju sites or something. Looks like Pyro isn't the one we're looking for. Nagarjanites? Huh. That's just a derogatory name that those guys from the rainforest have for us. Lord Nagarjuna is a hero who fought against the Dev. The Dev? Monster. Dev. They're calling the Devs monsters. Alongside the divine bird's heirs. He gained divine power through the rite of Chinvat and put an end to the calamity. A lot of lore from this dude. How dare they call such a great hero, and our first Vinjnapdapati by his given name. Wait, why am I telling you outsiders this? Are you two spies from the academia? We're here to take care of the problem. We're here because we accepted a commission from the academia. So the academia folks have been reduced to hiring some no-name adventurers to do their dirty work, eh? Cowards, just as I thought. I thought they might send some mercenaries over at worst. What an oversight on my part. Paimon didn't expect you to have such a strong opinion about the academia. Of course, Lord Nasraya, Vijayanamanapti, said that we wouldn't have been reduced to this state if it weren't for them. Wait, so you're here to gather intelligence after all? Yeah, I've revealed more than I should. Anyway, please leave. If this conversation continues, as unwilling as I might be to do so, I would have to end you. What? You're the one who couldn't resist blabbing. Why are you putting the blame onto us? Also, there's no need to be rash. Oh, right. Croto, show Pyro the token that Catherine gave us. He'll know what's going on once he sees it. Token? This is better not be some sort of trick. Ta-da! Look, told you we weren't lying. The mysterious drum, the one that has a cryo marking on it. What is this shabby drum? You call this a token? Did Catherine mix things up? You guys don't think you can bribe me with such a small thing, do you? Leave now or things will get nasty. Don't you underestimate us skeptics. Spare us! This guy is itching for a fight. I can tell he's bored. Bring it on!
Quiet.
We're seriously gonna fight?
There is no escape!
He's gone. Cease! Cease, I say! Lady Sarouche, why did you... You didn't have to attend such trivial matters personally, let alone in front of these outsiders. We, Pari, appear before whoever we wish, and our volition is not for you mere mortals to question. How dare you overstep your bounds? This little thing is about Paimon's size, and the way she talks is kind of funny. Why is Pyro calling lady in that reverent tone? Your sins will be judged, but the time for that is yet to come. The two of you over there, as envoys of the Academia, it is only polite to state your names first, no? Yeah, we should have introduced ourselves first, but that high and mighty attitude of yours is... My words and actions are not contrary to traditions and principles of the Paris. The same cannot be said for you nameless persons. Fine, we're not nameless. Paimon is Paimon and she's Chrono. We're adventurers who came here on a commission. I'm the one who is an adventurer. Hey, we adventure together all the time. I need only know your names. Your other trivialities do not concern me. However, as for that drum, that item has a profound connection with this Paris, and is not something that you mortals should possess. Chrono, I command you to present it to me immediately. No way! At least sound nicer about it when you're asking somebody a favor. Besides, this item is super important to our commission. We're to hand it to the leader of this order of yours. If we give it to you and fail to complete this commission because of that, not only we'd lose our reward, we might even have to pay more to the Adventurers Guild. That's a huge loss. Reward? Mora? To think that you would risk your lives in a place fraught with peril for such frivolous reasons. You know nothing of what transpires here. One mistake would send your race tumbling into eternal samsara, and yet you commit deeds that are beyond even our comprehension. You humans are such interesting beings. No matter, I shall bring you to the leader you speak of. This item would remain worthy tribute if you would just present it to me after that meeting. That's more like it. Wait, that's still not right. We still have to deal with that huge hole in the sky, and if we don't... Huge hole? You refer to the sign of Apausha, then, and you wish to quell this calamity with mere mortal coils? How presumptuous! It is the duty of us Pari to eradicate the sign of Apausha, an endeavor that I, Sarouche, shall give my all to accomplish. To quell this calamity, I must follow in the footsteps of the divine bird Simurgh, and sacrifice everything that one might call Sarouche. Sarouche, to stand in my way is not a sin that would one such as you may bear. Simurgh? Foolish beings, have you not heard of the divine bird Simurgh? She's the master of Kvarina, who once saved the land from destruction. A lot of lore from this thing. Legend has it that it was she who split into infinite motes of this really needs voice acting. Kvarina after her sacrifice, thus quelling the catastrophe. Sure, but Paimon doesn't think that we'll need you to sacrifice yourself. In any case, this matter is far beyond your capabilities, and your intervention is futile. All you must do is bear silent witness as I transcend. You shall receive remuneration from this guild of yours so long as the calamity is quelled, will you not? Still, do not forget to extol my virtues and laud my accomplishments. After all, even the greatest heroes shall require mere mortals like you to sing of their deeds. But, Lady Sarouche, the Vigilante has instructed us to forbid suspicious individuals from interfering before the ritual is completed. I have decided, and as a Paris, my word is law. All right, follow me. I shall take you to the leader you spoke of. But gird yourselves all the same. That which lies ahead is not a place that human beings can easily set foot in. If you get lost or end up being eaten by some monster appearing out of nowhere, there shall be nothing I can do for you. Jeez. She really talks a big game, huh? Ugh, she's so annoying. She's not even all that large, but she talks like she's big.
Everyone hold hands.
Even Lady Sarouche says so, which means I'm not the one to blame. Alright. Follow Sarouche onward. Whoops. She moving? Hey, come on, we gotta go, huh?
Take it easy.
Come on. You get this thing as a companion, kind of like the genie bottle, right? A little, a minion. Where's the music? I noticed that there wasn't any music during that entire exchange, also. Usually there's, like, some bit of music here and there. The path ahead has been opened. You merely need to follow the floating far leaves down. There we go. Words of gratitude are not required. Come on down now. I think this place too has been occupied by Dev. These monsters move ever more. See that the sign of Pauja must be extinguished. Yeah!
Gotcha.
I see everything.
Stabilize.
Everyone hold hands.
Busted.
What do you mean, Dev? Aren't these just abyss mages and hilichurls? To think you would so easily defeat the rampaging Dev. Your strength is most radiant indeed. Consider me impressed. Though there is still quite the gap between you and us Paris. The sight of you fighting valiantly reminds me of those humans of legend who once fought alongside us. I have decided then, you shall have the honor of being my Yasnapdapapti. Yasnapati? Paimon doesn't know what that is, but coming from you it can't be anything good, really. Do you not have such things amongst humans? Strategists, scribes, and the like. Those who would exist to praise the heroes whose story they exist in? Neither of those jobs are what you just described. No matter how great the hero, their great deeds must be recorded and sung of by others. If not, the same fate that befell ancient heroes shall befall them also. Though they may have loved violence and conflict, the great deeds are still great deeds, and they deserve to be remembered. Alas, those who loved conflict would be consumed by it, and once they had slain each other, they were all lost. And because there were no authors or poets to tell of their deeds, they're the words, you were looking for those words. Once all who lived in such times were gone, and their works forgotten to the last, I will not be like them. They want us to be a bard? Is that why we got a drum? My great work shall shine so gloriously that the world itself will suffer great loss to not know of it. Thus I shall now give you permission to record those deeds. Rejoice and give thanks, for is this not a grace that you receive from us, Paris? This all sounds very complicated, but basically you just need someone to tell you how awesome you are, right? Not interested, thanks. Sounds like an alright gig. Couldn't you find a skeptic to help you out there? The skeptics? I may admire their spirit, but other than their leader, whom you mentioned previously, the rest are not fit for such work. They speak all day of how conflict is the true nature of this world, but they have themselves lost all ability to engage in such. None of them will be able to witness my sacrifice to its end. Whatever the case, it has been decided. Fret not! You shall be free to do as you please once I have sacrificed myself to restore the pure skies. Till then, you shall witness my valiant form. Well, sure, even if Paimon can't see it. She looks pretty cute, but her attitude is just the worst. Paimon. And the way she just goes on about us, we, and such, those aren't like others around, right? Just thinking about it makes Paimon a little ill. Yeah, she likes to use the royal
Good
we.
roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
New items.
Hey,
What's this turtle? What is this little guy? He's hiding in a shell. You friendly? Cool. He's not attacking immediately. That's fun. Back to no music. The path here is now dotted with gray crystals. When I had last left it, it was not yet so. Gray crystals? You mean the crystals we're seeing everywhere? Paimon's had her eye on them for a while. What are they? Gray crystals are remnants of the Black Fire's embers, proof that this land has suffered great calamity. The Black Fire. The calamity. Indeed, I am sure you have heard that a great catastrophe struck long ago, where dark fire rose beneath the earth and scorched the land. Dark fire opened a bottomless hollow in this land, and the demons of death that crawled through the gap nearly turned this into a lightless realm. You know the whole thing. Though the gap was blocked by the great tree, the dark fire's filth spread like seeds, and the countless dark and painful memories released by that corruption began to lay down roots and sprout. This persisted till the honored lord of Kavarina, the divine bird Simmer, drank the primordial water left by our god before transforming herself into Kavarina to all kinds of scatterings across the land. From that day on, the Kavarina has taken the divine bird's place in defending this land, and those painful memories that leaked out have been sealed by Kavarina. Jesus Christ. You are a novel, and you will not stop talking. What was left here by these ubiquitous gray crystals? Though they seem no different from any other stone, they may contain objects that are yet to be purified. Gray crystals in the area have increased of late. I suspect this has something to do with the sign of Apauge's dark power. But if we use Kavarina's might, we can get rid of these crystals. Kavarina. I hate that they have 3 consonants in a row. Kivarina. 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 If my senses do not deceive me, a wandering Kivarina should be nearby. Let us look around. Is it the turtle? Or is it this thing?
Gather.
Gray crystals. Gray crystals are liquid. Okay. Well, there you go. So it's like the Dendro thing. It just... That must speak to the conveyor rewards of the great earth. Cultivation ground where the skeptics lies. Just keep up with me. Sure.
Illusion shattered.
I see everything.
Alright, guys. Gather round.
Quietly now. A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues.
Okay, where are we getting? We getting somewhere? We are getting somewhere. Next teleport I get, I'm gonna go back and get that domain though. Uh-oh. Okay, there's some things around here.
Easy money.
Hold up, we're gonna get this first. Like the leader of the skeptics. Yeah, no, hang on, give me a sec. What's this? Is it like a speed run to get up there and to the thing? Can you not actually get to this thing that's on the map? Okay, so I'm like right underneath it.
Take it easy. Where's this popping up? Is it up on the top of this thing? Yeah, it probably is. Give me a sec. Jeesh. Ah, jeesh.
There it is. Hmm. What is going on here? I wonder what... Can I, Can't get them till later. You need an item to get it? Ah, great. You know what? I'm just gonna get this teleport and keep moving. I'll come back and do this world quest later. I'm gonna get the teleports and just move along, I think. Yeah. Um... neat.
Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
Okay, there's a artifact domain. What kind of artifacts you got here? Nymph Stream and... Can't remember if one of these is good for, like, Alhaitham, maybe?
Take it easy.
Just gonna tempt me with a fucking Oculus thing.
Right!
Yeah, fuck that puzzle. Hey guys.
Stabilize!
Shine down!
Hey!
Busted.
Curiosity deserves a reward.
Hmm. Okay, we got that one. Let's try to get to this. Hang on, can we go this way? Is it too much of a sheer cliff? Do they think I can't climb it? Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Ah. Uh-oh. There's that. There it is. The femboy squeak. Hep. Come on.
One with nature.
Okay. Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna go straight to this little beam so I can see the rest of the map.
Crumble.
Clear weather all around brightens the heart.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get it! Dang. This place is pretty freaking big. Good lord. Oh. I was like, why is teleport disabled? Okay, I'm gonna go this way. Where's this? It's over there.
Solidify. Yeah.
I would assume this serves some purpose. Soul Bell. Okay. Let's just race to the Soul Bell. Gotcha.
Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
Good lord, this place is big. This is a petrified wolf? Monsters from the gray crystals. When the crystals dissipate due to the effects of the Kavarina, these monsters from bygone era may reawaken. You mean like this thing starts roaming around?
Let's light it up!
Mm-hmm. There's one here. Ooh, a distraction. Maybe one more. Somewhere nearby. I don't think it would be too far down, though. Ah, there it is. I switched to him as if I was going to climb faster.
Off we go.
I had a feeling if I got the chest, this guy would move over here. It's like a double chest. Yeah?
Get out of here.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
I'm going in. Get out of here.
Clouds high. The birds call into the wind.
Higher, higher, hands on fire!
For some reason, I didn't think it was a big wolf. Definitely was.
Jackpot.
Body and mind.
Let's just continue to the fucking teleport, yeah. I can climb it without Kazuha, but it's difficult but doable. Yeah, Kazooie just makes it easy. He's like probably the best exploration person when it comes to like climbing and gliding. But then there's obviously Farina, who can like traverse water just by walking across it indefinitely. She's up there. Otherwise, before then, Mona she's able to sprint across water. So can Ayaka. But Ayaka actually like freezes the water where she stops, so that she can actually regain her stamina a little bit. So I would say Ayaka is better than Mona in terms of exploration. Get out of here. Okay, doesn't do anything. Teleports up there. Have your little treasures, I don't care. Okay, where's the next one? Straight north? I think it's underground. So I gotta go through that pathway. Lots to explore here. This a boss? I think it is. Well, it's also underground, so... I will explore this at some point. It's going to be mostly off-stream, though. I won't do the world quest off-stream, but I will explore this general area, so there's less pieces of candy to distract me while I'm doing shit. I mean, we could try this boss out. That's fun. Looks like what? Electro, Hydro, Animo? What's going on here? Maybe that's Cryo, not Animo.
I cleanse you of your sins.
Excuse me. Iniquitous Baptist, a creature of the Abyss Order that can manipulate multiple elements at once and use shields of the corresponding elements to defend against damage. In battle, it will create elemental rings through which it will channel a powerful attack. Use reactions to destroy all the rings to prevent the oncoming catastrophe. Okay, let's see how bad this is.
This is order.
Share my knowledge. Everyone hold hands.
Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now.
Illusion shattered! Now you shall perish!
Where'd I go? Oh, was I frozen?
Order guide you. Stabilize.
Make yourself a move.
Gotcha. Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
Inazuma shines eternal! Shine down!
This is order. One more sin. Solidify.
Share my knowledge. Hey,
To the light.
Okay.
There is no escape!
Stabilize.
Something's up with the
weakness.
the elemental recharge, because he's like really
Shine down!
fucking with it.
Game's up. Fun's over.
Order guide you.
Now you shall perish!
Oh, now you take the damage. Okay. Got hurt at some point? I'm good. What? Hang on. I think I needed to destroy those little things that he popped out. Oops. Let's see here. I want to... Yeah, that's fine. There's probably a better way to do that, for sure. How much energy do I have? I'm good.
Gather.
Tritiurate. I don't have a Claymore user right now, so...
Quake.
Yeah, I really need to do the charged one.
Solidify.
Dude, what? Come on. Oh, these things are slow. Oh, yeah. Yeah?
One man's stone is another man's gem.
Mm-hmm. I probably have to open this up. Nope. I just had to wait. Thanks for wasting my time a little bit. Whoa. Is that a wee nut that got petrified? That's cool. There must be a viewpoint around here. This is too pretty. A lot of picturesque things. Oh. This is cool, though. Uh-oh. Waiting, my favorite game mechanic. There's so much goddamn waiting in Genshin Impact. Wait a minute. Huh? These things are here, too? Wait, this must be a different thing. This one's up here. Shit. Nah. We're just gonna teleport and run on top. Yeah. We're just gonna run non-stop with Yelan. Here we go. Boom. She'll never run out of sprint because her run lets her regain sprint. Okay, while we're here...
Rise!
Wait, this isn't a teleport? I've been tricked again! It's right here. Ride! 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 Oh right, I turned in a bunch of the Dendroculus and got some wishes. What? You know what? Fuck it. Right here. Here we go. We got 2 free wishes. Might as well. Ah. Oh. Another Sayu. Okay. We got 2 wishes here, but I really have no need or desire to draw from this banner again, because there's a very real chance that I'll get somebody that I have C6 of.
I got a new letter.
And I don't think C2 of... Actually, let me double check on that. C2 Arlecchino even any good? Is it worth doing it at all? C2 Arlecchino. Constellations. Blood debt directives are now already blood debt due when first applied. You know what that means. When Arlecchino absorbs such a due, she unleashes Bale Moon Bloodfire in front of her, dealing 900% of her attack as AoE pyro damage. This effect can trigger once every 10 seconds. Huh. Huh. Provides nuke potential when consuming blood debts. No. She's already pretty good. It's fine.
Looks like the situation
2 wishes isn't going to get her. Not with my luck with her. Nah. Not even close. I'm not even going to entertain that thought. Well, 2 wishes. I might be able to get her in C2. I'd likely need about 60 more wishes if I wanted to get another constellation of her. And even then, I'd have to win the 50-50. So no. No, no, no. You can't trick the game. Run. Whoa. It's pretty crazy over there. A lot of cool, like, vistas in this game. Hey, bird! You're chunky, right?
There is no escape.
Everyone's okay?
Gotcha.
Make yourselves at home. Hey,
Illusion shattered.
Build my fucking energy recharge, man.
Easy money.
Wait a minute. It's down? How far down? There it is. We're getting primos every time we do this. I suppose if I just kept going... See, this doesn't show as it being underground. That's a lie. So that was a lie. Alright, so let's go here and we'll grab these three. Okay. I never know what constellations do for characters, to be honest. The problem with characters in this game is that everybody, and I'm talking everybody, has their own goddamn game mechanics. Like, okay, for instance, Yelan, just as a, let's go to her talents. Breakthrough. Yelan will enter a breakthrough state. After spending 5 seconds out of combat, she'll cause her next aim shot to... Yeah, she's a breakthrough mechanic, and it's all like called... And then there's this. Fires lifeline, engages considered, lifeline explode, reset her breakthrough state. So, Yelan has something called a breakthrough state, which means... Let me show you what breakthrough state is. That's breakthrough state. It just means that her bow is automatically charged. That's all that means. When her little wrist thingy is glowing, that means that breakthrough state is working. So, automatically, if you sit still for 5 seconds out of combat, that happens. And she gets that automatically. There's a chance that her little dashy thing, if you pop somebody, it'll give her breakthrough state. Now, that's her mechanic, right? But then riding Shogun, she's got something called... Hang on. Oh my god. Characters who gain the Eye of Stormy Judgment, right? That's the thing that's over the back. Everything has a specific name for it. So you're like, okay, so let's see here. Gathering truth. Gathering truths unnumbered and wishes uncounted. Okay. The Muso Ishin. Well, in this state, she's the Muso Ishin state. It's her birth state. Why not just call it a birth state? Just to clarify. Chakra Desidara. When nearby party members, excluding Raiden Shogun, use their elemental burst. I'm surprised they're being that vague about it. Will build up resolve stacks. See what I'm talking about? She has like several different like. What the fuck is a resolve stack? It's kind of like a Wikipedia. Like you go like, what the fuck is that? And you click that and you go to the page and da-da-da-da-da, and then it says this, and you're like, well, what the fuck is that? And you click it and it just goes so on and so forth. And everybody has their own thing. Let's see here. Karmic bonds of wood and tree. Okay, aiming mode. Aiming mode is pretty vague. I like that. During this time, to use resistance. Aiming mode. Seed. Opponents who have been marked by the Seed of Skanda will be linked to one another. So, Tri-Karma Purification on the opponents. It's Dendro damage. You can trigger at most one Tri-Karma Purification within a short period of time. Okay. And then you have this. You have the shrine that does certain things when certain party members are in the party. So since Electro... Since I got Raiden in the party, the interval between Tri-Karma Purification for all schemes to know has decreased. What the fuck is all schemes to know? Oh, it's her skill. It's her elemental skill. Why don't they say the interval between elemental skill use, Nahida's elemental skill use is decreased? I don't know. it's that's what makes it difficult to understand what people's constellations do, because their constellations are always like lingering line gains at 1 additional charge. What is that? That's your elemental skill. Boom. When Exquisite Throw conducts a coordinated attack, what is that? What is Exquisite Throw? Depth Clarion Dice, that's her burst. Don't say increases burst level by 3. So that's what you gotta like. You have to do research.
All right, maybe I'll take one more day off.
If you were to look at constellations, you have to
the rest of the work once I'm
just
feeling
do
up to
fucking
it.
research. You have to do a book report and deep dive into a Wikipedia for every single character, because they have all these skills and abilities that play off of one another, and shit can get kind of busted. But you have to know what the skills are called, and then comprehend them when you hear the name of them. It's weird. And I wish sometimes it would just like simplify it, going like the elemental skill cooldown is better. But they want to make everybody sound like so super fucking special.
There is no escape.
Well, nobody else has the Bonds of Life mechanic and the Karmic Retribution stat
Quietly now.
and the Kill Butt 35E.
A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues.
Just gonna go up here, I guess. What, a heart on the wall? Like orange sharks? My switch party. Oh! What the fuck? I pressed the button. Oh, that's good enough, Kazooie. You know that's good enough. Oh, there it is. Right? It's right here somewhere? Oh, it's further up! Yes, we're scaling walls today. Hills of Barsom.
Clear weather all around brightens the heart.
I guess it's no longer a sandstorm. Shigadoogadoot! Yeah, I don't regret getting Kazooie. Yeah, I'm sure there's a gigantic fucking world quest associated with this, and that's why I stopped. Because I guarantee it's gonna be all big and epic and yada yada yada, but it's gonna be just as long as the R&R shit. It's gonna be just as long as the Jet quest. As far as I know, there's no continuation of Jet at the moment. Like this world quest doesn't have that. Yeah, also the skill lets you not only glide farther and get a little stamina back every now and again, but just like sort of get extra height while you're doing it.
Clear weather all around brightens the heart.
She keeps getting clear weather.
I follow the wind.
Okay, we got that. I'm gonna go here and then go northwest. World quest is quite long. Yeah, I'll probably do that on stream, but I'm not gonna do it today. I kind of want to get to Fontaine today. Whether or not we're going to start the story, that's a different question, but I want to get to the area. Hey guys, what's up?
Get out of here!
One with nature.
Oh, did that for no reason. Just like hurt Hu Tao for no fucking reason. That's fine. She likes it that way. She likes being hurt. She gets an attack buff from being hurt. There you go. You see the arrows that are going up constantly? It's because she's below 50% health. And what's her attack like right now because of that?
Silly churl,
Oh, there we go.
Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Ooh.
It's been a hot minute since I heard that. Used to hear it a lot more back when she was my only DPS character. Water and Dendro? Mm-hmm. Whoa!
Gather.
Cool. Consecrated Fanged Beast. Predator that is warped and transformed by its consumption of the body of a mighty life form. During combat, it will enter a powerful phagocytic form. Some of its attacks will unleash phagocytic energy blocks. God damn it. Enemies that have the same shit use the corresponding elemental attacks to destroy these energy blocks to absorb power within them, which can then be unleashed with attacking the Consecrated Fanged Beast, dealing significant damage and paralyzing the creature temporarily. I'm just gonna try doing this.
Have order.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Here comes the catch. Gotcha. Inazuma shines eternal. Shine down.
What do you want to bet this is a lot the same, but it's water-based. Consecrated Horned Crocodile. It's exactly the same, actually. What is the only difference? The only difference is which can then be unleashed when attacking the consecrated Horned Crocodile or Fanged Beast. That's the only difference in these two things. One is water, one is... yeah, it's fine.
Order guide you. Solidify.
Grow, surely knowledge.
Illusion shattered.
Busted.
Stop rolling around.
Now you shall perish.
That's a good description of community hasn't explained this to me like Razor. What do you mean? What do you mean, Chakra Desiderata? What do you mean? Oh, it's just like these every time somebody uses a burst, it charges up your ring. And the more your ring is charged, the more her burst deals in damage. Oh! Okay. That was simple.
Inactivity. There is no escape.
Literally, I don't know if you can see, her ring won't show, actually, until you start using bursts. But basically, it fills up every time you use a burst. Yeah, and it does more damage if you use a bunch of bursts in a row. It's pretty cool. But the way the game explains is kind of weird. You mean investigate? There's just 10,000 more right there. How much money do I have? How many decimal points is that? 52,773,012 more up. That's a good bit. It's a nice little nest egg. Not really have a lot to spend money on in this game. Also, I have 416 sweet madams, I'm noticing.
Shine down!
Ah, fine.
Things are about to get dicey.
If only to show a little ring on the
This
back.
is order.
See how it's like halfway charged up now? Because I used 2 bursts? Fuck it, let's do this one.
Make yourselves at home.
Bing! And it goes up a little notch right there. So 3 more bursts, and it's like fully charged, and she's going to do a ton of damage with her burst whenever it hits. I think I get to keep this for a while. Whoa, this is pretty... Oh, it's a green chest. I thought it was like a super fancy one.
Easy money.
Wow, a recipe for a plain vase. Glad I killed those people for that. How do I get to this? Ah, yes, right here. It wasn't like a...
This blinding sunlight is such a pain.
Ooh.
No way I can get a nap in this weather.
She just like me for real! I take those naps, I take those afternoon naps, and I have to put, I lay on my pillow and then I put Sapphire's pillow on my face to block the sun from the side. Even though we have blackout curtains. Hello, little guy.
I see everything.
Wait a minute. You're not real. I'll talk to him when it's important. It's probably related to the world quest or some shit. Okay, that's that one. This is a pretty looking place. Yeah.
There is no escape!
Just wait for a little.
Almost forgot that puzzle.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you needed to activate it.
Curiosity
Before-
deserves a reward.
Yeah, whatever. Everything's so tree focused in this place. What is this? Land of the trees? Okay, how do you get to this one? Where's this? I somehow doubt that it's on top.
Take it easy.
Yeah, it's right there. Oh, I get the puzzle. I get it. I already get it. I already get it. I already get it. I already get it. 1. Two. 3. 4.
Find anything you like?
Yeah, it's another one of these. Water is recommended. Okay.
Stabilize.
Hey!
Gotcha. Quietly now.
Solidify.
Illusion shattered!
I see everything!
Do we still have the ring? We do still have the ring.
Order guide you.
So it's slowly... Hello.
The Temple of Wisdom! Hey!
Game's up. Fun's over. Busted.
There is no escape!
Am I fully charged? I think I am.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Yeah, it does a pretty good amount of damage if you wait until it's fully charged there. It's like 61,000. It's not crazy. I didn't crit or anything. I didn't crit and get 1,000,000 damage or something like that. Okay. What's left? Here? Ah! We're about to connect to the path we got to.
Shine down!
Whoops. Hey guys.
Gather.
There is no escape!
I see everything!
Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
Coming through.
Solidify.
Illusion shattered!
Everyone hold hands!
Quietly now. Gotcha. Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding. Take it easy.
Well. I wonder if this cave was explorable before Fontaine. And, no, fuck that. Fuck that. We were almost to the teleport. I'm not gonna go backwards all the way. Like, I wonder if you could get to the end of this cave, and then there's like, wait, can't go that far, can't go that far, and then, like, whenever you get the Fontaine quest, then it just sort of puts you right outside the cave. You're like, oh, cool, this is right where it was. And this probably goes deeper in the cave. We're not doing that. Okay. There. That should be all the waypoints in this area. That'll make exploring easier. I don't worry too much about it, but I'm going to move to Fontaine now. Now, am I going to do story? We'll see. But I just kind of want to get into the region.
Easy money. Ha! Take it easy.
There you are. There's a chest down there.
Gather!
I see everything.
A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues.
Up the cliff. Wait a minute. I want to try and guess where this cave
Easy money.
ended before Fontaine was released. Wait, what did I kill? It was this Hyro slime. No, wasn't that. Shouldn't have taken any damage from that. I'm gonna guess that you could get to this teleport, but it was just a wall of red that wouldn't allow you this way. Like, you got to see this and go, ooh, ooh, wow. But that beam of the light probably wasn't there. And there was probably a red wall like this thing. Probably like that. Just like that. That's my guess. I have no way of knowing. Other than looking it up. But I'm not going to do that. Doesn't look like there's a ton to do on this mountain. Well, there's that, but we're fine. Oh, right. I was going to say, like, oh, maybe we can get Farina out here and I'll just walk on the water all the way. There's a boat. Spawner. Right here. We'll take the boat spawner. That's handy. The Wave Rider. Yo ho. Such a tiny ship. Well, hang on. Skirt. Oh. Is this a Hydroculus? Yeah. Cool. Now I gotta like see what's up with these ships here. Ooh. Stole some money. Nah, it doesn't work here. Stars can't do it. Not today. That's cool that you can get on this ship. There's a little bit of a treasure reward for doing it. Boy, I see one over there too. Aw, jeez. There's a teleport here for me too. Let's go to the objective though. Get the French accordion. Home, home, home. What are you? Ah. The furries have arrived. Hello there. The wind and the waves are both placid today. That makes for less stories, but at least people will sail in safety. Adventure challenge? What? Taking out a deck of Aramite cards, the Melusine guard begins to demonstrate the... Oh, right, everybody has, like, their own... Gotcha. Don't worry, nah, I'm good. So I did find out that there is a way to speed up duels. It doesn't speed it up that much. It boosts animation speed of I think, the dice rolling, and that's it. Everything else moves at the same speed, so matches still take around 10 minutes. I point to, in this game, it knows that people play Yu-Gi-Oh! I point to Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. There's literally an auto duel, which would turn maybe a 15 to 20 minute duel into maybe 2 minutes. Whoa. Legs. This thing has legs. Long legs. Like Yelan. Well, we're here. Ah, here we go.
After crossing all that sand and water, we finally made it! Oh, this must be Fontaine's port. Wow, everything looks so advanced in Fontaine. Paimon's heard that the industry here is extremely developed, and there are all kinds of unusual machines.
So I heard. Sorry. So I heard. It's... Sorry. Yeah, give me a sec. A bit of spice in the back of my throat. God damn. So I heard, and it's about what I imagined. It's even more impressive than I expected.
Just seeing the sights as a tourist is nice, but maybe it would be better if we found something to do. What do you think?
Let's start by meeting the Hydro Archon.
Good idea. Nahida gave us loads of useful information. Seeking out the Seven is probably still our best source for information at this point.
Our journey is to find my sibling, and also to find the truth.
Yeah, the more we can learn, the better. So, what do you think the Hydro Archon's like? Will we get along? Nahida said that she has a very unique personality, whatever that means.
The furries were always here. Looks at Diona.
To learn about a nation's god, start with the nation's people. There seems to be some locals talking over there. Let's go see if we can join the party.
There's also Goro and Kirara.
If you ask me, it's a tragedy how things ended for him. Clearly, he was a pretty decent person.
Yeah, I didn't expect that kind of ending for him. I thought he would at least fight on a little longer for his family. I was expecting a sudden plot twist, but it's a pity that it never happened. Still, his story is quite the tearjerker.
Hello?
Excuse me. Can I help you two? I couldn't help but notice you standing here listening.
Hi. We're travelers new to Fontaine, and we had something we wanted to ask, but you seem to be really busy talking about some kind of play, so we didn't want to interrupt.
Play? Oh, no. We're talking about something that really happened. In fact, it's a case that was just heard a few days ago.
Case?
Really? Like, a real trial? But the way you were talking about it and the words you used just now made it sound like some kind of story.
Well, good tales are often based on true stories, aren't they? And what you see in reality may also be someone deliberately putting on an act while harboring ulterior motives. Whether something is true or not simply isn't that important. The main thing is whether the story being acted out on the stage is splendid enough. Oh, but it looks like you're not from around here. You probably don't know that the Fontaine Court of Justice is called the Opera Epiclese, or more commonly known as just the Opera House.
Epiclese. So they see trials as a sort of opera.
But, shouldn't court cases be treated a little more seriously than that? Not to question Fontaine's way of doing things. It's just that putting someone on trial is usually a very serious thing.
No worries. Other visitors to Fontaine have wondered the same thing. You could say that we just don't want to waste the moving stories behind those cases. And as for your worries about whether the cases are treated with due reverence, we have the absolutely just and honorable Chief Justice
Neuvillette.
as well as the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal.
Whoa.
A machine created by the Archon. Between the machine and the Chief Justice, false charges and injustice are a thing of the past now.
A judgment device created by the Archon. So this is the nation of justice.
Oratrice? Is it some kind of machine too? Oh, Paimon's curious. We should check it out if we get the chance. Wait, Paimon almost forgot to ask you our question. Do you know what we should do if we want to meet the Hydro Archon?
Oh, that's easy. Just go to the Opera House. Lady Farina practically lives there. You could definitely say it's her biggest passion.
I think what they mean is that they wish to speak with the Archon personally. In that case, I'm afraid it's going to be a tad more difficult. You'll have to make an appointment well in advance, and it'll depend on whether or not she has any time slots available.
Make an appointment? Time slot?
Huh. Is the Hydro Archon super busy taking care of official stuff? Wait, didn't you say that she's always at the Opera House?
No. Lady Farina seldom takes an interest with the nation's affairs.
Ah.
The reason it's difficult to make an appointment is simply because she's incredibly popular.
That's right. After all, she is the Archon. Though she may tend to get a little dramatic from time to time, people can't get enough of her.
Huh. First time Paimon's ever heard of an Archon being described that way before. Wait! Paimon gets now! The Hydro Archon is kinda like a big celebrity here, right?
Yeah, I suppose you could say that. Perhaps you could even say our mascot.
Hang on. This is still Fontaine's Archon you're talking about. You should show some more respect.
Yes, you're right. I guess I should at least try to be a little more respectful in front of visitors. Otherwise, I might get arrested and find myself face to face with Monsieur Neuvillette.
Come on. Sure, there's a lot of laws here, but nobody's going to be arrested for saying something disrespectful about the Hydro Archon.
Seems the people of Fontaine really like the Hydro Archon, but they don't appear to revere her.
Alright, I think we get it. Thank you! At least we now know that we can find the Hydro Archon at the Opera House. But who knows how long making an appointment will take? Guess we could have a look around the city in the meantime. Hey! What are you looking over there for?
There's a girl over there. She's been standing alone for quite some time.
Huh.
Oh.
Maybe something's the matter. She isn't going to jump into the water, is she?
Speaking of furries.
Maybe we better go check on her.
Yeah. We've started the quest. Give me a quick sec. Whoop.
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for...
Nah, had to test it. It's only in Sumeru. Boo! Wait a minute. Bulletin board. This bulletin board has been specially set up by the harbor master of the Maritime Harbor to publicize all important matters in and around the harbor. Any questions may also be posted here. No, it's fine. From what I remember, those bulletin boards, it's like a joke. You can continue reading, and there's like 50 or so entries. And I don't even know if you can repeat entries. A lonely cat girl washes up on shore.
Hello there. Excuse me. Are you alright?
What do you do?
Huh? I'm fine. Thanks.
Oh, okay then. We just noticed that you seem to be worried about something.
About many things, actually. But there's nothing I can do but just keep my troubles to myself. I was just reminiscing about a place my brother and I would play when we were kids. It was just atop that hill over there. See?
You're pointing at the sea. Wait, are you saying that you and your brother lived in the water?
Maybe they're mermaids? Or fantastical race from Fontaine?
Though people call the waters around Fontaine a sea, it's actually just an inland lake that's filled with fresh water. And no, I can still see that hill clearly in my memories. Now, it's been completely submerged. He would skip and jump, tossing sand in the wind. The sun shone brightly, and the air was filled with the scent of the sea. But now, the water is gradually swallowing our memories. It won't be long before it swallows us.
Sorry. Paimon doesn't really get what you mean.
I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Are you Lynette's new friends?
Oh, and you are?
Thanks for looking after my sister. She often comes here to reminisce about our childhood, that's all. There's no need for any concern. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Linny, and this is my sister Lynette. If I had to guess, I'd say you must be travelers from abroad.
Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine. We were just talking with your sister. Even though we didn't really get what she was saying.
I see. It's unusual for Lynette to be so willing to talk with anyone. In fact, she seldom speaks at all. I'm usually the only one she ever talks to.
Wow.
Oh, really? Then you two are just like us. Paimon's always the one talking for some reason.
There's hardly anything left for me to say with you around, Paimon.
So that's how you think it is?
I also think my brother can be too talkative at times.
Seems you were right, Paimon. We are quite similar.
So, what did Lynette mean just now when she said that the water is engulfing your memories, and that it won't be long before it engulfs you too?
Oh, that. It's from a prophecy that's been circulating in Fontaine for some time now.
Also, what is this dude? He's dressed like a fucking man slut. He's got like his... He's got... What are they called? Like garter belts? He's got garter belts.
Well, I suppose prophecy isn't exactly the right word, because that implies a certain amount of uncertainty. There's no doubt about what's happening in Fontaine now.
Oh? What's happening in Fontaine? Tell me about the prophecy.
Where to begin? Let's put that question on hold for a moment. We still haven't formally greeted each other yet, have we?
Did all the introductions earlier not count?
I guess not.
Hello, traveler.
Hello. Hello, Linny. What?
And hello, Paimon.
Ah.
Hey! Why didn't Paimon get a handshake? You're not poking fun at Paimon, are you?
Please, don't take offense. Just consider it a sort of etiquette we have here in Fontaine when making new friends. You should remember it. It might prove useful.
Pretty sure as a child, it's hard to tell sometimes in Genshin. Okay, so let's just clear the air right now. He reminds me of Kazuha a lot. Maybe it's the little hand face thing that Kazuha always does. His voice almost sounds like it as well. And he's got the same body type. It's really hard to tell with this stuff. I wasn't saying... Why is he wearing garter belts is what I'm saying.
Oh, alright then. Well, Paimon's just happy to have a local friend now. By the way, we were just getting ready to go to the Opera House to meet the Hydro Archon. Would you be able to show us the way?
And they're tied to like some ribbon belt he's got on his waist too.
So you're going to see Lady Farina?
Yeah.
No problem at all. In fact, I was planning to go to the Opera House later myself. I'll gladly take you once I finish things here. Please, follow me.
Yeah, why didn't we just skip to this? I guess just in case you wanted to back out.
You said you were going to see Lady Farina? Well, it seems Lady Farina has come to see you.
Excuse? Uh-oh. Oh, ma'am? See, there's a difference in the way I reacted.
Huh. So, she's the Hydro Archon? But how did she know we were looking for her?
Guess she's an Archon and she can know things?
My dear people, rich and poor, those with cup in hand and those with nothing at all. Raise your glasses in celebration! If you don't have one, then just raise your hand in lieu.
Yeah, I don't have a cup! Me neither.
As you can all see, two unfamiliar travelers have arrived in our nation. Come, let us make a toast in honor of this traveler and her companion who have journeyed here from distant lands.
Are her eyes like that normally? Yeah, none of us have cups, lady! Woo!
Is she talking about us?
Nobody here seems to be holding a glass.
I've long heard of the turmoil and chaos you left in your wake as you visited other nations. But I welcome you nevertheless. No, I have come to receive you personally.
Oh.
Fear is for insignificant cowards. I am a god, and I will never entertain the notion of such meaningless wariness. You can be rest assured, I see clearly your sincerity. Of course, seeking an audience with me is the most sensible thing to do. It will allow you to truly behold my power and witness my authority. Intelligent people always gather under the correct banner. I, Fosalor, hereby welcome you to the nation of Hydro and acknowledge the value and significance of your trip. Now, you may rejoice in this.
Woo! Can I get a cup? Also, I always read it as Focolore, so cool. Fosalor. Another thing I've mispronounced through reading. Well, finding the Archon was easy enough.
Yeah, Paimon still can't believe it. Feels like we've only been here for a few minutes. But the Hydro Archon's entrance was how should Paimon describe it? A little over the top? Miss Hydro Archon? How did you know we were coming?
I see. As Outlanders, you inevitably lack even some of the most basic understanding. Don't forget that even the gods can be divided into the mediocre and the excellent. I suppose it's only natural for you to be awestruck by my abilities.
Also, I hated her at first.
You had best stop and consider. Do you really have the noble qualities and etiquette necessary to communicate with a god? All it takes is a flick of my finger for me to know everything about you.
Hang on. This guy knew. He's the one that told her we were coming. I know this little shit. He was in Caravan Rabat. Hey!
Whoa. Talk about sounding high and mighty.
Feels like she can't get over herself. Huh?
Oh? What's with these looks? Perhaps the welcoming ceremony still isn't enough? What else should I say then?
Is she waiting for us to start talking?
Wow, I didn't expect to see Lady Farina here. What a surprise! Wait, does this mean they're the legendary blonde traveler? How did I not notice before?
Hey, what's all the commotion? Oh, is that Lady Farina? Is there some kind of drama going on?
Uh-oh.
Of course. That's the blonde traveler. The one all those stories are about. Lady Farina came here to personally see her. Oh, I bet this is going to be the duel of the century.
Duel?
Ooh, I've got to see this. I knew Lady Farina would never disappoint.
Yes, but don't get too excited now. My dear believers and spectators alike tend to get quite rowdy, and despite the noise, I've come to tolerate all their ruckus. You may consider this my reward to all of you. I have determined that there will be an epic duel between myself and this traveler from another land, just as you were hoping to see.
That smug cat face.
Now she wants to fight? Aren't we getting a little ahead of ourselves?
Bring it on. Fighting gods? I've got a resume.
Are you not afraid? Might I remind you that this is a duel against the divine?
What are you trying to do, traveler? Provoking a god in front of her people?
She challenged me to a duel?
Stand down, Clorend. I admire her bravery. Few have the courage to draw their sword against a god. She is obviously a true warrior. Unfortunately, people nowadays only crave to be thrilled, and a mere duel will not slake their thirst for excitement.
Oh, yeah, she's right. Just a duel wouldn't be all that interesting.
On Araneus, criminals are always requesting duels to defend their honor. I'm getting a bit old, to tell the truth.
You see. Then, as the god of justice, I shall face this traveler in another kind of duel. A duel in court!
And this won't involve any physical violence? I am not weak or afraid. I am totally fine. I want to do you in an argument.
Oh, all right. Now that'll be worth seeing.
Right. This is Fontaine, after all. Such a grand opera house, it would be a pity not to use it.
Why do you care so much about the crowd's reactions? Seems you've spent a little too much time in the opera house. Besides, how exactly do you plan to have a duel in court? You mean you're going to put us on trial?
We literally just arrived here. We haven't committed any crimes.
Oh, we have reason to put you on trial. It's obvious, isn't it?
Obvious?
According to Fontaine law, no one is permitted to release any flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month. You are clearly guilty of violating this law, no?
Are you calling Paimon an object?
Oh, so that's what they've done wrong. That's our Lady Farina. No one knows the laws of Fontaine like she does.
You call that obvious? What kind of law is that? Wait, flying object? You mean Paimon?
Precisely! Now, if you two have no objections, then in the name of the Hydro Archon, I order your arrest.
Objection.
My apologies, Lady Farina. I don't mean to spoil the fun. But if you would allow me to interject, I don't think that Paimon here meets the definition of a flying object.
You tell her, Linny! Finally someone who's not crazy. How could anyone call Paimon a flying object?
Great magician Linny, my beloved citizen. I'll permit you to object, but how exactly do you plan to prove your claim?
As a magician who just rained on your parade, I naturally should shoulder the responsibility of saving the show. So, with such an audience gathered here, allow me to perform a trick for everyone.
Is it something you put on Paimon earlier when you touched her on the back? Oh. Oh. Were life forms linked?
Ta-da!
When he touched us? What are these little cat and sparkles coming off of us?
What's that on Paimon's back? Hey, when did Linny do that?
Yeah, it's on my hand. Ah, when Linny patted you on the back. No, I caught that pretty early on. He's a magician. He was doing up-close magic. I would duel you in a battle of wit, but it seems you were unarmed.
As you can all clearly see, Paimon should be classified as, well, something like a balloon. This rope has been in the Traveler's hand all along. It was just that no one could see it before.
Huh? You call that magic? You've got to be joking.
I thought it was pretty good. Nice one.
Good one!
Huh. I'm not sure what to think. It seems Lady Farina's charges no longer hold water.
Amusing. Very amusing, Linny. Just the sort of unexpected twist that I enjoy. With you here, today's performance can finally be called complete.
Performance? You see all this as a performance?
In which case, consider the matter of your trial resolved. The god of justice will not bring charges against an innocent person. But when there are valid grounds, I will not only judge travelers from abroad, but even the gods of other lands. I look forward to seeing your upcoming performance at the Opera House, Mr. Linny and Miss Lynette. That's enough for now. Toodaloo!
Huh.
Just like that, she's gone. Well, that's the most unpredictable Archon Paimon's ever seen. We never even had a chance to ask her anything. But that's a problem for future Paimon. That whole scene just now was really...
Thanks for bailing us out, Lenny. Did you know that was going to happen?
Don't mention it. I just happened to remember that there was such a law, so I did a little preparation, just in case. I didn't think it would actually come in handy. So, now do you see what kind of god Lady Farina is?
She can be a bit confusing at times, but she is still amenable to reason.
Yeah, confusing is a good way to put it. Is she really that reasonable?
Anyway, Paimon had no idea you were a magician, Linny. It sounded like you'll be performing at the Opera House, right?
I just know a few simple tricks I use to make a living. Lynette is my assistant. It will actually be my first time performing on the most prestigious stage in Fontaine, the Opera House.
But isn't the Opera House where criminal trials are held in Fontaine?
When there are no public trials being held, the Opera House hosts a variety of other performances. To the people of Fontaine, the line between a trial and a performance can be a little blurred. And speaking of performances, I would be remiss to forego this opportunity gifted by fate. Might I invite the two of you to see my performance?
Yeah.
My brother's always excited to make new friends.
Oh, sure. We don't really have anything to do now, and we wanted to go to the Opera House anyway.
I would be delighted.
Splendid. In that case, why don't we go together? I'll show you the way. I just have something to take care of first.
Is there any way I can help?
You really mean it? Then I'll take you up on your offer. This is a magical item known as a magic pocket. Perhaps you can help me distribute them to the people here.
Okay, it's a bag.
Huh? What are they going to use it for?
About that... You asked me before about the prophecy, right? Let me start by telling you a little more about what it entails. I'm not sure exactly when it began, but a prophecy has been circulating around Fontaine. It says that every person in Fontaine is born with sin. No matter how the nation of justice holds trial after trial, this sin cannot be absolved. Until one day, the water levels in Fontaine will rise, and the sinful people will slowly be drowned. In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
That sounds pretty gloomy. Why are people in Fontaine born with sin? What is that supposed to mean?
There are lots of guesses. Some say that the ancestors of Fontaine stole the power of the seas and stirred its wrath. Others say that the people of Fontaine never heeded the first Hydro Archon's warnings and offended Celestia. But here in Fontaine, evidence is what matters. There hasn't been concrete evidence for any of these claims, so they can only be regarded as conjecture.
If even the people in Fontaine don't know what sin they committed, wouldn't it be better just to ignore the prophecy completely? Why bother feeling guilty all the time?
Is this a dig at the Bible? Or a Catholic Bible? Original sin? Everybody is born with sin?
That's exactly what the people did at first. But in the last few years, the water levels in Fontaine have actually started rising.
But now the water is engulfing our memories. It won't be long before it engulfs us.
Many places have already been completely submerged, and now lie beneath the sea.
Many people carry on with their lives as before and shrug it off as a natural phenomenon. But my family and I think that the people of Fontaine shouldn't ignore the possibility, which would end up sentencing them to death. We hope that at least the people who reside near the waterfront can move away before it's too late. So, we've started distributing magic pockets to them. As a magical item, these magic pockets have astonishing capacity. I'm sure they will come in handy when people are moving their belongings.
Oh, I got one of those on my person. That has to be the only way that I'm carrying all this shit, right?
Oh, Paimon gets it! It's like preparing for a rainy day! But this is more than a bit of rain.
If the prophecy is true, then is there no way to prevent the disaster?
Perhaps only absolute power could ever contend with such a catastrophe. But who knows? We're just tiny specks in the grand scheme of things. Now, if you'd like to help, then please give these magic pockets to anyone nearby. Be sure to convince them to take it, regardless of what they say.
Like water disappearing. No. A Lenny-style magic item. So yeah, we're giving out bags of holding. Jeez, rumor.
So you're the blonde traveler that everyone's been talking about. My apologies for not recognizing you earlier.
Here you go.
Oh, a magic pocket? Seems you really thought of everything. I guess it's better to prepare for the worst and hope for the best. Thanks. Please, also thank the magician on my behalf when you get the chance.
This isn't like an elaborate fucking scam, right? They're not gonna put all their belongings in the bag and then they just all like poof away to Lenny's fucking vault. I'm an evil magician. You should have never trusted me. Blah. Blah blah blah.
What's this? So you also believe in the prophecy. Keep it. I won't have any use for it.
Nothing up my sleeve, but have you checked my garter belt?
What? You mean you don't believe in the prophecy?
No, I believe in the prophecy. But I also believe in another story. The story says that people once lived in the ocean. They were one with the ocean and couldn't live apart from it. But as time wore on, people desired to live on land and developed blood vessels, encapsulating the sea within their bodies. Thus could people set foot on land. So, if you ask me, when the water rises and takes us all, it'll be like we're going home.
Jesus.
Oh, we hadn't heard that one before. But people can't live underwater. They'll die. You should probably still take it.
It could just be a useful thing to have.
All right, I'll take it. I guess I just feel that being dissolved into the water doesn't necessarily mean death.
What the fuck is... I'm dissolving into nothing. I'm dead.
What do you think? Pretty interesting story, huh?
I've been disintegrated into atoms. If I put you in a meat grinder and you're dissolved into atoms, you're probably dead.
But where would I move to? Snezhnaya? Liyue?
Liyue?
Take it easy.
Ahoy there.
Huh? I don't want that thing. Way I see it, if the prophecy's true, it's still gonna be a long time before the water can cover everything.
If somebody just gave me a magic bag that could hold, like, a ton of shit, I'd take it.
Life is all about living in the moment. What use is there in worrying about the future all the time? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
I would obviously test it out. Right? I would put a bunch of I'd put trash in it first. I would just stuff trash in it. And then, like, if it didn't go away, I would just go to the dumpster with my little bag, and then I would just, like, hold it above the dumpster and dump all the trash out. And then if it didn't, like, stink up the bag or anything, it could be just, like, it's a trash bag now. That's all it is now.
You should still take it. You never know when it'll come in handy.
Use it as a trash bag.
Oh, all right, fine. Thanks. It's just that if I start moving, that means I've already given up on the life I have now. I'd really rather not.
And if it goes to Lenny's secret vault, he's getting a bunch of trash in his vault. See? Thinking ahead.
I really can't imagine what it would be like if things changed.
Oh? You already handed out all of the magic pockets? That was fast. So, what did people have to say? I bet you heard some, interesting opinions.
No kidding. Many were quite stubborn.
Yes, but that will change once disaster strikes. I know they'll change their minds, so it's only right to help them prepare.
Is there anything else you need to do before we leave?
Yes, one last thing. I have the magic pockets made by a workshop in the court of Fontaine. Since we're out and about, I was thinking about bringing him some more materials.
So, you want to collect materials? Just tell us what the materials look like and we'll help. Many hands make light work.
Tell me about them.
Oh, that would be much appreciated. We'll need some Romaritime flowers. I remember seeing them near the waterfront on the east side of the harbor.
I've got a few of those. How many do you need? Oh, I have to get them again. Maybe I don't have these.
It seems we have to use Hydro to collect Romaritime flowers.
Might as well grab a few of these while we're here.
You made quick work of that. I can tell you're an experienced traveler. I've also finished collecting a few here.
The global warming metaphor. It also could be another reference to the fucking Bible. With Noah's Ark.
Maybe next time you'll feel like helping too, Lynette.
And the flood.
No way. I'm in power-saving mode today.
Hmm?
Otherwise, I fear I may not have any energy left for the performance at the Opera House.
Fine. Though the performance is still a long way off. Now that we're finished here, we should get ready to head back to the Court of Fontaine.
So, we're going to the Court of Fontaine before we head to the Opera House? Good. Paimon wants a tour of Fontaine's largest city and try...
Bye.
Wait, shh. Have you noticed that person over there? The young girl.
Huh? What's wrong with her? Paimon didn't notice anything.
She's obviously a thief. Magicians and thieves practice similar methods. We divert attention, and a distracted audience is one that won't discover what you're really doing. Watch her movements carefully.
Oh, he's right!
Shh, keep your voice down. We need to think of a way to catch her, but it seems she's very alert. Perhaps we should split up. You two can ride the lift over there and wait up top. I bet that'll be her escape route if she tries to run.
Understood.
All right, let's go.
Spent a lot more time at this lift than I thought we were. I thought it was literally going to go, hey, take a boat in here and go up. A lot of text in that tiny little bubble. I think I actually am going to the top. Holy shit. The elevator couldn't be a little faster. Did light just start flooding from that statue of the Seven just now? It's so weird. Did anything ever happen like this before? It's normal for a statue of Seven to glow. A rush of water? Certainly it's the nation of the Hydro Archon. Even the statues of the Seven are water fountains. Yeah, right! That light wasn't normal at all! You didn't even feel uncomfortable at all? Water. The water is speaking to me. I feel like I'm using gills to breathe. Good for you. First try growing a pair of gills and show Paimon. Seems like you're feeling pretty good. I can't believe Paimon was actually worried for you for a moment there. Though after it lit up like that, the air does feel a lot more humid. Maybe it's because all that hydro energy was released? Paimon heard that in Fontaine, if you can use elemental energy properly, you can even swim underwater. Maybe you can even find sunken treasure. Paimon will leave diving for treasure to you. Paimon will stand on the shore and wait for you. It'll be lonely going underwater alone. You could try doing something for once, Paimon. Being in the water is scary! What if Paimon accidentally gets swept up in a current and gets all turned around and dizzy, and then she won't be able to fly away no matter what? Just like before Paimon met you back in Mondstadt. Then I'll fish you out again. Really? Then maybe Paimon could try going underwater with you. You better not go back on your word. She actually fears the water. A mysterious power that flows from the statue to imbue you with the blessing of the transoceanic source water. Your progress will remain unhindered so long as you are moving through the lakes of Fontaine. Under the protection of the transoceanic source water, what you expend while moving underwater is not stamina, but aquatic stamina. As such, when your aquatic stamina is expended, you will not drown. Thanks for clearing that up. I appreciate it. It's different stamina. Gurgle, gurgle, gurgle,
This is the
gaw.
spot where Lenny wanted us to wait.
You cannot drown in Fontaine. Yeah.
Oh, look! Isn't that her?
Get ready to stop her. Time to make the arrest.
Oh no! Did she notice us? She started running the other direction. What should we do? Should we chase her?
Our job is to block this path. The rest is up to Lenny.
You're right. She might also be trying to lure us away.
You wait, but there's no sign of the thief.
Nothing's happened for a while now. Paimon wonders if Lenny caught the thief.
Seems there's no reason for us to stay here. Let's go find Lenny.
Yeah, let's go.
I wonder if he's been sitting here for like 20 minutes. It's been a while. There's a book? Fables de Fontaine. I saw a Hydroculus. Oh, here we go.
Are you sure that's all she took? You should check to make sure you're not missing anything else.
No, that was all. Oh, I can't thank you enough. I didn't notice a thing earlier. Anyway, I should be going now. Thanks again.
Oh, were you returning what the thief had stolen?
That's right. Pity I wasn't able to catch her. She distracted me by dropping the thing she stole on the ground. By the time I looked back, she was already gone.
I saw the general direction she went, but Lenny twisted his ankle, and I needed to make sure he was okay.
Oh, did you get hurt, Lenny?
I'll be all right. It's just a twisted ankle, that's all. In fact, it's feeling better already.
If you want to play at being a hero, at least try not to get hurt doing it. Imagine what would happen if you managed to derail our performance as a result.
You're right. Sorry, Lynette. I have to admit that the thief was even more skilled than I had anticipated. But at least we were able to get the stolen items back, so it wasn't a complete failure.
What a slippery little thief. Guess things turned out all right in the end, though. Lenny's initiative paid off.
All right, let's put this little detour behind us. We should go to the Court of Fontaine now.
What are the odds that Lenny let her get away? Because the penalty for like doing anything bad in Fontaine is like fucking death. So he's like, yeah, she stole something, but as long as we get it back, we'll let her go. Otherwise, she's gonna get taken in by the cops and, like, killed. Yeah, we have a teleport up here now, which is nice. Let's... Now... Oh, you can see the little icon whenever you're able to dive, huh? I don't think we're in an area that's got infinite or swimming potential. Otherwise, we would have seen a little symbol pop up.
Shower me with praise.
I've run out of stamina. I'm assuming that you get a little, like, pop-up on the screen, like a little...
Oh, brilliant!
Like the thing at the bottom right there. Like, I see the blue stamina when you're underwater, but that thing at the bottom right, I'm wondering if it pops up whenever you're in a diveable area. Might as well get this part of the map uncovered while I'm at it. Can you imagine, like, getting Farina right now, like you're just starting out the game, and you use her to get from Liyue to Inazuma? Because you could definitely do it. It would take a while, but you could definitely do it.
May I present?
You know what I just realized? We have a teleport here. You'll be stopped by lightning? Are you sure? Crab! Crab! Because I thought I remember people doing that with, Kaya back in the day. They would, like, freeze the water and just walk all the way. Petrichor. Isn't that the smell of rain? You can have two of my things. Bunch of people over there. What are they doing? Oh no. Hey you, yes you blithering idiot. What are you dragging your feet for? Waiting for us to all to get old? Why in the blazes aren't all these boxes on the ship? No, boss, it's just these boxes are way too heavy. If we lug them up, I think the ship might... Might what? This is treasure here, treasure! You're gonna leave profit on the ground like that? The dude they call idiot. But if we load everything on board, plus ourselves, I don't think the boat could hold all that weight. Ha, that's an easy one. If we just leave a couple of you here on the island, we can bring all the treasure back, now can't we? Ooh, cunning plan, boss. Wait, I'm one of those people that you're taking with you, right? I don't want to get captured by those golems. You see what happens to anyone they catch. Then stop yapping and start moving. If the Dark Lord's lackeys catch up, we're all done for. Dark Lord's lackeys? Are they putting on some kind of show? Wait, boss. There's people over there. Colonel, why don't we go ask them? Oh, you! Yeah, you, the big one and the tiny thing. What are you stoking over there for? Uh-oh, we're in trouble. Can't leave any witnesses. Huh? Chrono, what are you saying? Anyway, we should talk to them first. The people doing the Kaya already on... doing the kind of thing already unlocked Inazuma. Okay. Okay, there you go. From the look of you, you must be foreigners. And here I thought you were minions of the Dark Lord Remus. This is Chrono and Paimon's Paimon. And you're right, we're travelers. But who's the Dark Lord Remus you mentioned? Has he finished playing his part already? Ha ha! You don't even know who the Dark Lord is? Alright, I get it. I suppose it's up to me to educate you, oh ignorant outlanders. Why are these guys dressed in, Adventurers Guild thing? In attire. As you know, this was once a peaceful town. In those days, it was not yet named Petrichor. We Fontanians lived here in peace and safety until the golem armies of the Dark Lord Remus came. He was an awful tyrant, one who claimed to be the ruler of all waters. His forces had already obliterated countless towns and cities before arriving in ours. He took our lands, polluted the sources of pure water, and even tried to use music to tempt us. The sinful music! They raised high bell towers and fortresses, and the Dark Lord's fell melody enslaved our kin. But we, Fontanians free, rejected his rule. Thus did I, and the warriors under my command, marched to war all across the land. Woo! Nice world building, very detailed. And then? What happened next? How did you defeat the Dark Lord? Dark Lord's golems are each mighty beyond measure. How could we be their match? Still, we had the aid of Este Quick-Witted this time. With his aid, we infiltrated the Dark Lord's fell keep and reclaimed the treasures he and his minions plundered from us Fontanians. Like the boss said, what is it we're doing again? Oh yeah, disrupting the special military maneuvers being conducted by the Dark Lord's legions. Totally a brilliant plan. You're the protagonist of your play, yet you aren't on the up and up. Why does this Dark Lord take the stage? When did this Dark Lord take the stage? So, where's this Dark Lord? When does he take the stage? Ha! You think we'd still be lugging treasure if he showed up? Ha! Like as we'd all have... Like as not we'd all have been turned into golems already. Just like Este probably was. Este the Pitiful now, more like. Whoa, he totally helped you and you guys just left him behind and ran away. Are you sure you guys aren't the baddies? Baddies don't get to be protagonists. What do you mean protagonists? Take the stage. Oi! For where I'm standing, it's looking like you're really his minions, just dressed up as foreigners. I can tell from all your blabbering on about performances and plays. You mean you guys aren't putting on a performance? Are you guys really from Fontaine? Huh, so you won't fess up unless we char you first, eh? Let's get 'em, boys! We doing this? Where's the sound effects? What the fuck? The thieves, who were beaten so badly they couldn't spare even a thought for their treasures, fled on their boat. There they go, huh? Guess they weren't acting after all. But what was this treasure they were talking about? Dark Lord this, Dark Lord's keep that? No way any of that's real. Why don't we have a look at the treasure? But we don't know where this stuff came from. Paimon expressing disinterest in treasure? Say it isn't so. Paimon's just worried that, just in case there's some kind of evil Dark Lordy trap in it. Guess there's no dissuading you, but please be careful, okay? And so, as it so happens, there were no traps in the container, of the evil Dark Lordy variety or otherwise. But there was no valuable treasure within either. Within was naught but heavy shards of shattered stone. Paimon knew there was just a bunch of frauds. There's no treasure at all. Or is this shabby excuse for a statue some kind of priceless artifact? Let's go to Petrichor and ask around. Maybe it's something kind of landmark or lucky mascot or something. As for these treasures, Hey, Chrono, you... It speaks to me. Oh, how unforgettable the Hortus Urgatus, overflowing with fruit and flower. How grand and glorious Caesarism. How marvelous the melodies drifting through Collegium Phonoscorum. Oh fate, why not halt at this moment? What? Oh, this is one of those auto-progressing things, too. Hello? Imperator. Dream? What the fuck is going on? You're finally awake, Imperator. The day is one of great import. The day when we shall sound the great symphony, Phobos. There is yet time before the ritual, Imperator, but we should set out. I seem to have had a dream. A dream, Imperator? I did not know that gods could dream. In that case, what did you dream of? The great plains beyond the north wind? The silver tree beneath the frozen soil? Or did you see that golden future that you once showed me? I saw the sea swallowing the earth. The children of white stone and brass sinking. The collapse of all that was once radiant. That prophecy, then, Imperator, it is precisely to prevent it from happening, to fight against inevitable fate that we are here today. Just as you said, we have paid much for it, but once we are free of fate's shackles, Fortuna's shackles, those sacrifices shall not have been in vain. In this have I had faith ever since I accepted this body and become a Remurian. I was gonna say, they made people more white. Apologies, Imperator. Forgive my lack of manners. In any case, please come with me. This isn't me moving, but it is me looking around. Oi! You! Slag! Though you bestowed undying bodies upon the people, allowing humanity to fear the tides of the deep nevermore, our souls are still bound by the shackles of Fortuna. The burden of fate is not something mortal souls can bear, but Phobos shall weave the path of fate on our behalf, leading us forward on the path of justice. The melody of the symphony will flow through the waterways of the high sea, and soon Remuria, no, all of humanity will be free from the unconscionable tyranny of fate and welcome an eternal utopian future. I have to speed read this. And then one day the people will no longer need the guidance of Phobos, and all will be able to play their own symphony. I'm not controlling the speed at which this is going, so I have to speed read. Hey, a harp! Gimme. Remus. Remus. The Dark Lord. Remus, you once said that you would create a future free from the shackles of divine destiny. Yet your realm now lies violently shattered, and the chasm you tried to build to bridge has grown deeper still. The immortal race you created and the peoples of the waters are slaughtering one another. And now the so-called Eternal City, too, faces imminent collapse. You cannot control your own creation. The symphony has brought neither justice nor happiness, but instead has become the source of all sin. Though their flesh and blood have been sundered from water and soil, the lost souls guide them upon the path of inevitable death nonetheless. The curse of Fortuna is upon your people and upon you. Is it just coincidence that these star-shaped things kind of shaped like the things that Paimon has in her hair? I mean, it could just be stars. There's a lot of star stuff in this game. She also has stars in her eyes, so that just could be, you know, symbolizing a star. Do you still remember our promise? The one we made on the... the water, the well? This is our last resort, as long as the symphony is played. Is this the only way you usurper lords of humanity know how to atone to after bringing things to ruination? Still, your resolve at least does not shame your kingly crown. And a promise was made indeed. Therefore, allow me to bear witness to your end. O king cursed by fate, drown thyself in song, wine, and feast, for the day of judgment has not yet come. Chrono, please, wake up! Just now. Ah! You scared me to death! Chrono, you suddenly just completely stopped moving and started staring at the statue, like you were a statue yourself. Paimon thought you had been turned to stone by Dark Lord's evil curse. I think I had Strange daydream. There isn't really a curse, is there? Carlo, are you okay? I'm fine. Sorry for making you worry. As long as you're not hurt, yeah, we should definitely go to Petrichor first. I'm seeing somebody else over there in a Petrichor dream. I'm seeing somebody in a daze here. He's also looking at a statue. Lord Dan! Tell me the lore, Dan! Ho there, citizen. If you require shelter, simply head to the bell tower in the city center. Savages have been there getting all bold and uppity lately, so be on your guard. About the barbarians. You are? Lauritus Visitinus. Am I? Under the Auxilia Macrimos Legio III. So long as we are here, we shall suffer no despicable invaders to step within the city walls. City walls? Where'd they come from? Are we not within our defensive walls as we speak? Oh wait, I see. You're testing me. Why, just as Dominus Boethus once said, the mighty legions are the true walls of the Empire. Yeah. Some weird stuff going on here. I like how this place looks. This place feels so deserted. Everyone looks so weird.
Chin up, soldiers! Look to your equipment. Don't lose them again.
Hey, how about you have voice acting for this another long-ass world quest, I bet. I'm here to get this teleport and nothing else. Except for perhaps a Hydroculus? The Primo Gems are also the star shape? Oh, look at that. They're stars. So it is stars. When we were riding on stars with Yoimiya, they looked exactly like a wish flying through the sky because they were shooting star. Let's get this this domain and get out of here. I want to get into the Fontaine area.
Yeah.
It's a nice little island. Kind of sucks that they're cursed, but yeah, that feels horns? The trumpet. This may or may not have been the first time that they used a trumpet in this game. Probably not, and it was probably during an event. Or maybe Klee's theme has some horns? Stands out, though. Got a little bit of a bossa nova feel to it. I like it. Fragments of harmonic whimsy and unfinished reverie. Yeah, give me a sec. What's the what are the hello? I just found fragment of harmonic whimsy. Specifically a good Arlecchino artifact set. Thank you. This seems to be the one that I'll be visiting and using the most for her artifacts. Ah, look, crabs! Hey, guys! Water volume detection crystals. This mystical crystal construct seems to have originally been designed to test the dampness of its surroundings, but it seems that it can only detect its own dampness and react accordingly. In situations where it's continually affected by hydro, maybe something nice and unexpected might occur. I think I might need to use the Traveler. Specifically. Or somebody that has water... better water capabilities? Wait, I need to fucking... switch Traveler to Hydro. After I get this boat... After I get this boat... I'm sorry, is there an enemy? Oh, is that crab? Dig? Whoa!
Treasure. One way to...
Ancient piece of paper. Having reached the island of Pouring Pearls, facing the heart of the mountains, seeking the eye of the springs, reach the corner's apex. Giuliano, an ordinary villager. Pouring Pearls, facing the heart of the mountains, seeking the eye of the springs, reach the corner's apex. Pouring Pearls. I want to forget about those clues. This boss? Emperor of Fire and Iron. Jesus Christ. There's so much. Let's teleport here. Get the Wave Rider here as well. You don't get this option unless Traveler is actually in your party. Guess I'll take Hydro. Pew 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 pew. Wait, did she get hurt by that? Oh, it's draining her HP. What the fuck? Okay. Unleash a torrent that can cleanse the world. Sends a torrent surge coming forward that will deal hydro damage to opponents it comes in contact with. Enter aiming mode and constantly fire off dewdrops in the direction, dealing hydro damage to opponents that hit. When the skill ends, it will send a torrent surge. The Traveler's HP is higher than 50%. The damage dealt by dewdrops will increase based on the Traveler's max HP, and the Traveler will lose a fixed amount of HP every second. What the fuck? Well, this is the first one that actually, like, affects you in a negative way. Oh, right, I gave her, like, the umbrella. The yokai umbrella. Because it wasn't really good for anybody, but it was a cool-looking weapon. I really shouldn't be running around with her in this weak-ass party with all these level 90B people. Let's instead... There's gotta be somebody I have that's Hydro and can constantly... there we go.
This is...
I say, don't I have one Hydro caster? Yep. Okay. Okay.
Just what will become?
Oh. Well, guess I didn't need the Traveler for that puzzle.
Easy money.
So one of them was like gathering water from being out above it, and it gives you like this weird hydro ring from being nearby it or something? I don't know. Well... Right, everybody has their own little, intro things.
There are still so many places for us to explore.
Yeah. Naturally, a hydro-abundant nation like Fontaine will have such mysterious phenomenon as hydrograna. After you collect 3 hydrograna, they will combine into a hydro core that will continuously apply hydro to the surrounding environment. Even if you have not collected 3 of them, characters can cause hydrograna to grow into a hydro core continually affected by hydro. Huh. So I think that's what these things were giving me. I don't think they're giving them to me anymore. And by being in the water... Gotcha. Yeah, let's get out of here before I get distracted. Trying to get a little further here. You all? Dang, Paimon was schmoovin'. A lot of Fontaine skills drain HP, makes sense the Travelers does too.
You ride this thing to go into the city? What an ingenious way to get around! People in Fontaine really know how to use water.
In fact, one of Farina's elemental skill, like when she throws out the 3 little water buddies, they shoot water at people and do damage like continually, and it actually drains whoever's HP is out. And they don't go away. So you better have a way to heal, which is why her secondary you can swap between the 3 little buddies and the healing tower. And it just like sort of continually heals you. So she's all about like draining HP and gaining HP. I didn't realize it was a theme.
This is an aqua bus. It allows people to travel between several key locations around Fontaine. It's pretty convenient, but the ride can become a little dull after a while. The scenery is always the same. That's why it's better to travel with friends.
So you mean it's still boring even when I'm riding with you?
Wow, dog! Look at the dog!
No, that's not what I meant. It's just that, well, you don't really talk that much. Besides, it doesn't really feel like a real trip when it's just the 2 of us. It's the same as being at home.
Whatever.
Wow.
Guess that's what it's like to be an older brother.
It's about time for us to leave. Let's get on board.
Oh.
Huh?
We did meet her before, right?
What? Traveler! Paimon!
Yeah.
Charlotte!
It's Charlotte!
Oh, I'd never guessed I'd bump into you while riding the aqua bus. In the story of my life, this is big news. What are you doing in Fontaine? I didn't hear anything about you paying us a visit.
Yeah, it's quite the coincidence, but as travelers, we're always on the move. It's not surprising that nobody knew we were coming. Though we still have no idea how the Hydro Archon knew about us. Oh, let Paimon introduce you to our new friends!
Oh, no need for introductions, Paimon. I would recognize the great magician Linny and his assistant Lynette anywhere. I wouldn't be much of a reporter if I didn't know who they were. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Charlotte, a reporter for the Steambird.
Right. We met her in Leeway.
Nice to meet you. From the Steambird, huh? We've often relied on your paper to promote our performances.
It's an honor to meet you.
Now that everyone knows each other, Fontaine suddenly doesn't feel like such an unfamiliar place. So, what have you been up to lately, Charlotte? Any big news?
Not too much. When there isn't any breaking news, I mainly cover the trials at the Opera House. You can still manage to keep readers' attention as long as you tell things from a clever enough angle, even if it's the same old topics. For example, reporting on how a scammer once deceived vulnerable girls into relationships.
What?
Or how a financial criminal was once so poor that they ate a single piece of bread for 5 days.
That would definitely get my attention.
Ah, you're right. Seems you know me pretty well. What I'm really after is exclusive, sensational news pieces that could shake the country. These smaller stories are a waste of my talents. Oh, I just remembered. I've been following a case lately. Well, a series of cases, actually.
You mean the serial disappearances of young women case?
That's right! These stories are the talk of the town right now, and it's probably the most mysterious case we've ever seen. If I'm the first with a draft ready to publish when the case is finally cracked, and it's the headline story in the Steambird, oh, when that happens, I bet all the other reporters will shed tears of envy. I've already gathered all kinds of materials. I just can't wait for the truth to be revealed.
So, what is the serial disappearances of young women case? You mean the culprit hasn't been found?
That's right. The first missing girl case happened almost 20 years ago. And ever since, after a period of time, another girl disappears. What the cases have in common is that the girls are all of a similar age, and that they've all vanished without a trace. But the scariest part is that to this day, none of the girls have ever been found. Many suspects have been arrested over the years in connection with this case, but shortly after each arrest, another disappearance would always happen.
There must be more than one criminal at work. Maybe there are copycat criminals?
Yes, it's possible. But either way, I believe that every case has some precise truth behind it, waiting to be exposed.
Yes, I agree. And at the very least, the family of those missing girls deserves some sort of explanation. I just imagined for a second what I would do if Lynette were to suddenly disappear. I'd pay any price to get her back, and then find a way to track down the culprit.
Please don't imagine that, Lenny.
You continue talking on the aquabus, and before you know it, you're arriving at your destination.
Hey, we're almost there! Look!
Well, I really enjoyed chatting with you. Life should be full of pleasant little surprises like this.
Yeah, us as well. The ride went by quickly.
Ah, I have an interview to get to. I should get going before I'm late.
Okay, Paimon hopes we can chat again soon, Charlotte. See ya!
Interesting
Bye
hearing
now.
Be
vocals
sure to stop by and see me at the Steambird when you have time.
in random music here. Like an operatic sort of thing.
What a tough job.
I guess there's an opera,
Always
so...
running around and interviewing everyone? Well, where should we go now?
If you don't mind, how about we stop by my home first? Besides, I still have all the materials we collected.
Sure, we wouldn't mind at all. This city is so huge, Paimon wouldn't know where to start anyway.
Whoa! It's Final Fantasy XIV! Is this one of those giant teleport crystals? Place sure is big. Is there a... Hey, give me a sec. I'm not exploring this place until I have, like, a map to look at. There's a teleport. Not what I'm looking for. Okay, that way. Where's the ascend ability? Whoops.
Crumble!
Zhongli, please. Straight, please.
Rise!
That's fine, I guess. Yep. Whoa! What are you doing? Old man?
Crumble!
Get up. Okay. I think it's right this way. Hello. Did you climb up here? My God. There we are. And there's a world quest here that I'm not going to interact with. Oh my God. A lot of teleports. Yeesh. Okay. Leave. Alright. Yeah, we'll just go straight south here. Dog! Is he a guard dog? Head to Petrichor. No. We need to track different quests. I don't like seeing that. Think. Also, what is oh, right. We got a constellation for Sayu like a million years ago. The Bunshin can handle it. Increases the level of Yuhu Art Magina Flurry by 3. I think that's her skill. Increases her elemental skill by 3. Okay, got 3 new things there. Oh, we get a free wish. Let's fucking go! Nope. Oh, book! Sweet! Wait a minute. Yeah, down here. Ah! Ah! Blessed Hamad. Oh, that's the thing we did earlier. No? What? There's another achievement somewhere? Oh! I'm blind. It was up the top. Alright. I want to do a tiny bit more story before stopping. Whoa! Shit! I hope I didn't take damage.
This is our current abode.
It made me stop.
Ah, Fremine, you're home. Where did everyone else go? I have some new friends that I would like to introduce.
Oh, they all just went out a moment ago.
I see. Everyone is getting busier now that Father will be returning soon. I suppose that can't be helped. Allow me to introduce you to my little brother, Fremine. He is a phenomenal diver.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. Oh,
This is the Chrono.
I'm very proud to have a diver as a brother, Linny.
Linny sure seems to have a big family.
Linny, could you come here for a moment?
What is it, Fremine? Do you have something to tell me?
It's alright, you go ahead.
Okay, I see.
Is everything all right?
Oh, it's nothing. We were just discussing a little housework. Sorry for the interruption. Oh, before I forget, the Traveler and I collected more materials to make magic pockets. Were you able to get any, Fremine?
Yes, I went diving and gathered lots of materials. I was about to give them to you.
Sounds like Chung Yoon.
That's our Fremine, always quick with the underwater work. All right, I'll take these to the workshop.
Polioverses are cowards, and they will never put these little animal creatures as a playable character in the game.
Looks like rain.
Oh, you're right. But wasn't it clear and sunny just a moment ago? Fontaine's weather sure is weird.
I'm afraid that's just how it is here. It often rains on days where there are trials being held in the Opera House, but don't worry, it'll clear up soon enough.
They technically will, but she has more human features. The Muselines? Muselines? I don't know. Whatever they're called.
What's wrong, Fremine?
There's a legend about the rain that I tend to believe. It's said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Though we don't know where the dragon went, every time it weeps, the skies will cloud up and pour out rain. When I was a child, my mother told me that if I wanted to go outside and play, I should yell toward the sky at the top of my lungs. Hydro Dragon! Hydro Dragon! Don't cry!
Could that Hydro Dragon be the elemental dragon of Fontaine?
If it's an elemental dragon, then having the power to make it rain wouldn't be very unusual. Let Paimon try something. Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
Still raining.
Doesn't seem to be of any use. It is just a legend after all.
You know, you might be a more popular magician if you understood the concept of romanticism. Or could at least play along.
The character who's is that species, but they're designed to look more like a normal girl, showed you a few weeks ago. Yes! I remember, yes. I've seen the character before. I forgot that they were the same race, because she looks so different. It's like saying that Linny or Lynette is the same race. Almost. Because she's got animal features. That's that they look like sometimes.
Sorry. It might be because we've never met the Hydro Dragon. Perhaps it can't be comforted by the words of strangers.
After some time, the rain stops.
It rained for longer than I suspected. Oh, it's already getting late.
Was there something you needed to do, Linny?
Yeah, some preparations for the show at the Opera House. I need to find a way to catch the last aqua bus of the day. On the day of the performance, just ride the aqua bus to the island of Araneus. I'll have Lynette meet you at the fountain in front of the Opera House.
Sounds good. You go ahead, Linny. See you at the performance.
Oh, are you leaving now?
What is it, Fremine? I'm in a hurry. Oh, I get it. You feel nervous delivering the materials for the magic pockets, is that it? Perhaps we could trouble the Traveler to help us take these materials to the Beaumont workshop and deliver them to the owner there? I'm afraid that Fremine can be quite introverted, and the boss there tends to be pretty talkative. Fremine has always been a little afraid of her.
No trouble at all. Don't worry, we're on the case.
Sorry for the inconvenience. I'm quite useless when it comes to such tasks. I'll think of a way to make it up to you.
Oh, no need. This will be a walk in the park for us.
I think we have him a few times. So, let me just like make this party like a test party. We got you.
Lead the way.
You.
Well, I've got nowhere to go.
You have like a little Robo Penguin. Can't remember when I got her.
Nearer to the action is closer to the truth.
This is the instant death party. This is the party that will die in one hit.
Let's go. Time is against us.
Whoops, I probably have to switch to that party in order to...
If you'd like...
let's see here. Yeah, 1,000 hit points. Alright. Flashy. Okay, what's her elemental skill? Oh! Right! She is Discount Yelan. And she comes packaged with two... No, wait. Constellations must have given her a second charge. There's no fucking way. Yeah, there it is. I have C4 of her. Wait, I thought I had C6. Am I crazy? Who did I get C... It was... That's C6 for him. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, he's got... Claymore. Ice Boy. So he's like Chong Yun. Or Eula. Hey, little penguin man. There's an ice gauge.
Frost is coming.
Then you can...
Tear.
I guess you could just save it for another... Oh, hey. This must be strange.
Hold that pose.
Okay, Nahida. But ice. Oh, and you can hold this for as long as you want. Okay, so that is cool, though. Wow, that's really flashy for a 4-star character, I'm gonna be honest. Anyway, I was just messing around. I hadn't ever played... I unlocked these characters and never played as them. I got too many other characters to mess around with. Yeah, there's so many fucking characters in this game. I haven't touched all of them. Because there's actually more characters I haven't ever used. Like, let's see here. I haven't used... Like, at all. I haven't used... Really Goro? Or Faruzan? Or Layla? Or Dory? Or Kujo Sara? Or Yao Yao? I've used Beidou in event stuff. I forget Yao Yao was a character. Candace, I haven't really used her at all. Toma, same. Yanfei, I've used in events, so I know how she works. Shinyon, I've used her. She's scared of frogs. I've used her in some event stuff. Kuching, I've used her in some event stuff. Like, you know how there's like a battle thing and it lets you choose people, and then sometimes you just don't have a choice in who you get to use? That's the instance I've used those characters, but for the most part, I haven't played as like a good fourth of the characters I own. Very noir-esque music.
Is there anyone here?
Oh, hello there. New customers? Looking to buy, or do you need something made? Or perhaps you're just looking for a chat with me.
Oh no, we're just here to deliver some materials. Here they are. They're for making... what were they called again?
Ah, these must be for Magic Pockets. I could tell right away. I've already made several orders worth now.
Do we need to pay?
No need. They've already prepaid several batches worth. When they told me what they'd be using them for, I even offered them a discount. But they insisted on paying the full amount, saying that I had a business to run. It seems both their hearts and their pockets are made of gold.
Wow. So, is Lenny actually loaded?
He's like a famous magician, right? Do they get paid?
I can't say for sure, but who knows? Maybe there's good money to be made being a magician in Fontaine.
Hey! Is this machine what you use to make stuff here? It looks really advanced.
Yeah. A little further past hammering the thing.
Why use your hands when a machine can do the work? It would be a waste not to use the latest technology, and wasting is a kind of crime.
But where does a big machine like that get its power from?
Well, it's a little complicated. I'm not sure I can put it in layman's terms for you, but basically, everything we usually use here in the city is powered by indemnitium. It's a type of energy that's produced from trials.
Oh?
Huh? How can trials produce energy?
Well, I'm not completely sure of all the details myself, but basically, when a trial is in session, the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale harvests people's belief in justice and converts it into energy to be used all around Fontaine.
Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale. Uh-huh. I know we've heard that name before, but the fact that they just say it in full is funny. I think as we just heard as Oratrice is like as a shortened version of it. Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale.
So that's what its other function is? Paimon heard that the Oratrice was created by the Archon to make judgments.
See, there you go.
But Paimon still doesn't get it. How could something unreliable like people's beliefs be turned into a stable power source for these machines?
Well, Vinti and Nahida both said the gods rely on belief to obtain power.
Oh, yeah! So that means the Hydro Archon relies on the machine to take the energy created by belief and turn it into power for all of Fontaine, right?
What does that have to do with trials?
Even though I've never heard anyone really put it that way before, it sounds like it makes sense. Besides indemnitium, we have another type of energy called pneumosia. It isn't produced by the power of the Archon, but it is unstable by nature. Even now, it still cannot be widely used by civilians.
Is it the thing that hurts you?
I thought I'd find you hard at work, but here you are chatting the day away. Since you're already talking, I'm sure you wouldn't mind a few words with me.
Okay, this guy sounds like he's trouble.
You again? Didn't I already promise you that I'd have the more I owe to Confrérie of Cabriere by next month? Why are you hounding me now?
Yeah, but how do we know that you won't go running off by the end of this month? I want 50% today. Wait, no, 70%.
Huh? You...
Seems business isn't so great for the workshop. We've already finished our job and delivered the materials. Maybe now's a good time to leave?
You're right. Sounds like a usual case of someone owing somebody else money.
Hey, hold on. Before you
Whoa.
go around trying to collect payments, why don't you settle your own debts first?
Here he is.
If Confrérie of Cabriere wants to poach clients from Northland Bank, that's fine. But I'm afraid you still owe the bank a hefty sum of mora. So why don't we work things out between us first, before you get back to your little conversation here?
You're from Northland Bank. But we said we'll pay everything we owe next month. Why are you hounding me now?
Uh-huh. That's a little familiar.
Traveler, Paimon! I didn't think I'd run into you here in Fontaine. What are the chances?
Yeah, what are the chances, child?
We're surprised to see you too. What are you doing here in Fontaine? You didn't want to stay in Snezhnaya?
We sure seem to have run into a lot of friends today. Fontaine really is a curious place.
Long story short, I've already been in Fontaine for some time now, and honestly, things have been pretty boring.
Okay, hang on. Where did we hear Child's voice recently? Me and Sapphire heard Child's voice in a different thing recently. Was it Final Fantasy? Who was it in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth? Who was it? Oh, he was the fucking Chocobo Racer. Right. Yeah, he was Chocobo Joe.
But it seems that fate brought our paths together today. Not only will I have some good friends here now, but ones who always seem to find trouble.
I didn't Google that, by the way. I just, searched my brain.
Either way you look at it, it seems things are going to get a lot more interesting now.
Pretty sure we'd want to avoid anything that you'd find interesting. Besides, our trip here has gone pretty well so far. Right, Traveler?
I think we've already weathered enough storms for now. I don't mind a little excitement every now and again.
Hey, you, Northland Bank boy. Aren't you forgetting something?
Don't interrupt. It's not often I run into the Traveler like this. Why don't you wait for me over there for a while?
You kidding? Aren't you the one looking for us? You really expect us to sit and twiddle our thumbs while you catch up with your friends? Listen to me, boy. If you want your mora, fine. Why don't you come and take it?
Huh.
Hey, I just said not to interrupt. Oh, by the way, Traveler, the last time I took Tonya and Tusser ice fishing, Tusser said...
Hey! That's way over the line! All right, boys, let's see who has to pay up now!
Oh, boy.
Can you at least let me finish one sentence? Fine. Though the bank told me not to get rough with our clients, you're the ones who started it. This is an act of self-defense. You two will have to be my witnesses, okay?
Okay, sure. Go ahead, they're all yours.
I'm sure this won't take long.
Ah!
You can run! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
What's your deal, Brad? How are you so strong if you're just a staffer from Snezhnaya's Northland Bank? Wait, don't tell me you're...
Oh, now you notice. It's a little late, don't you think? Just make sure you understand that you don't mess with Northland Bank. Got it? Huh?
Uh-oh.
Now's my chance!
He can still hit you, dude.
Huh. That was weird.
Did he lose his fucking hydro power? For a sec? What just happened? Are you feeling alright?
I'm not sure. It's as if I suddenly lost control of my hydro powers when I needed them. Maybe there's something wrong with my vision?
It's a hydro vision, huh?
Strange. How could that happen? First time Paimon's ever heard of someone losing control of their vision.
Never mind. It doesn't matter. If I want to stay sharp, I shouldn't be relying too much on my vision anyway. Besides, I always have my delusion in case I need it.
You'd better not use your delusion too often. I don't have a vision, so don't ask me. Don't use it too often.
So what are you doing in Fontaine, child? I don't see its work for Northland Bank.
Well, I guess it's because I've been in a bad mood lately.
Huh? What kind of reason is that? Wait, since when do you feel down about anything?
I don't know. Maybe I still have a lot to learn about myself. But recently, there seems to be some sort of restless power stirring inside of me. And I don't know why, but every now and then I feel like I'm in a terrible mood.
Maybe you losing control of your vision just now is connected with that power you're feeling inside.
That is a possibility.
So about this power, do you have any idea where it came from?
I can't remember if I ever mentioned it before, but when I was 14, I fell into some unknown abyss.
No.
It was during that time I learned nearly all of my abilities. The one who took me under her wing and taught me was named Skirk. She was always quiet and very mysterious. Nobody knew where she came from or what she had been through, and she was always very strict when teaching me combat techniques. One time, I asked her why she was willing to take me on as an apprentice. From what I could make of her answer, it was because I had awakened it, and traces of it remained on me. She said that all my combat training would be useful in the future.
But what is it? What did you awaken?
Terrible secret past.
She never explained that. But my guess is that it's related to a dream I saw when I had just fallen into that abyss. In my dream, I was in the deepest depths of the sea, and the boundless seabed was all around me. But in front of me appeared a whale that was so massive, I felt like I couldn't breathe.
Is it the whale that you used in our fight during our weekly child abuse session?
A whale? Oh, that sounds familiar! When we fought against you before, you summoned a huge whale that seemed to leap at us.
Oh, yeah.
Is that the one?
Yes.
That's just an abstract form of a whale that I create using my elemental powers. It takes that shape because the scene I dreamt of the whale has always been stuck in my mind. I'll never forget it.
So you used the whale as inspiration for one of your moves? Huh. Seems a little twisted to Paimon.
See, it's very possible that the power inside you is connected to your incident in the abyss.
So why don't you just go ask your master? Maybe she knows the answer.
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there, I've never stopped searching for Master Skirk and that unknown abyss. But it's been years now, and I've still found nothing. There isn't even a trace of the place where I remember falling into the abyss.
Oh, it sounds like some kind of ghost story.
Yeah, I'm out of leads at this point, but there's nothing more I can do. It seems that strange encounters in this world tend to be elusive like that. Oh, seems the time really flies when I'm talking with you. I just remembered I have somewhere else I need to be, so I should get going.
What? More work for the Northland Bank?
No, it's more of a personal appointment. Lately, I've been sparring with some of Fontaine's official champion duelists whenever I'm feeling bored.
Official champion duelists? You mean it's their job to duel?
Yep, in Fontaine, before a criminal goes to court, they're given one chance to defend their honor by requesting a duel with an official champion duelist. The champion duelists are all-powerful fighters selected from among the nation's best. And the duel itself is a no-holds-barred fight with no specified stopping point. So engaging in such a duel is regarded as a symbol of defending your honor. If a criminal manages to win the duel, they'll be acquitted. But if they lose, they'll have no choice but to stand trial. And the worst-case scenario is that you're simply killed in the duel. Though it's rumored that Fontaine has a death penalty, from what I can tell, no one has ever been officially sentenced to death. So really, the only people who opt to duel are those who have suffered a grave injustice in being accused, or those who greatly value their honor. Otherwise, why gamble with your life?
So, do many people actually get out of their trials by winning the duel?
Apparently, it's exceedingly rare for anyone to actually win. Fontaine probably enacted this system as a way to show that the nation respects the honor of its citizens. Besides, none of the champion duelists are to be trifled with, which is exactly why I was itching to face them as soon as I got to Fontaine. Apparently, the one I'm meeting today, Clorinde, is the strongest of the champion duelists. I had been asking her for some time before she finally agreed to face me today.
Well, that's child for ya. Paimon feels like we heard that name somewhere before. Clorinde.
When we met the Hydro Archon. I'm terrible at remembering names. I remember her.
Oh, before I forget, I want you to have this.
What?
Huh? Your vision? You're seriously just giving it away?
I'm just worried that it could become uncontrollable again. I'd be pretty upset if it got in the way of my duel, so I think I'll be better off without it for now.
Really?
Besides, I just need you to hold on to it for a short while. I'll come retrieve it when I have some time later.
Paimon knows what you're up to. You just want an excuse to come talk to us again, don't you?
Whatever gave you that idea? I'll be in touch later.
I'll be in touch. Later. There's a little voice direction.
That sneaky guy. He said he's been feeling down lately, but he seemed the same as ever to Paimon. Well, since we don't have much to do for now, we might as well walk around and see the city before Lenny's performance.
Under Paimon's enthusiastic leadership, you walk all around the court of Fontaine.
Wow! Who could have seen that coming? The reporter who was barely around for most of the story was the murderer all along!
Hey, don't blurt it out, Paimon. It's rude to spoil the mystery for everyone else.
Sorry. Paimon was just surprised, that's all. Paimon never saw that twist coming. The murder mystery novels here are amazing!
Never thought I'd see the day when Paimon would enjoy reading. You have any idea how long we were loitering here?
The whodunits here in Fontaine are a lot different than the light novels you see from Yai Publishing House. Both have their merits, but Paimon thinks this style of novels are more, well, novel. It's so exciting to reach the moment when the mystery is uncovered, especially in the one Paimon was just reading. You should buy a copy and read it too.
I'm good. You already spoiled who the murderer is.
Oh, sorry about that. Paimon will be more careful next time. Hey, shouldn't we be heading to the Opera House to see Lenny's performance soon? It's almost time for the show to start, so we should get going. Lenny said that the Opera House is on Erinias, so let's go ride the Aquabus.
Can I buy books here? Welcome to this fair ocean of words. I'll have a look, no problem. Take your time. Personally, I'd recommend a thriller. Let's see here. Oof, so expensive. Let's see. This place is all spread out, huh? I guess this is where the all the stuff you really need for your dailies is over here, huh? Got the Adventurers Guild. Got crafting here. You got the item shop here. Hello. Welcome to Burton's House of Curiosities. What do you sell? I apologize, but I haven't encountered anything that catches my fancy lately. Come again later, if you please. What? You don't sell anything. No, it's it's a phony. It's a scam. Hey, Ad Astra.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Why does Catherine look so stressed out? This adventurer didn't pass the review either. I wonder what's wrong. Someone not pass the guild review? Ah, Chrono, I'm afraid that this isn't really a guild affair, but a commission from the Fontaine Research Institute. I'm sure you've heard that the full name of the Fontaine Research Institute is Fontaine Research Institute of Kinetic Energy Engineering. Before the explosion, it was the technological center of the entire port of Fontaine. I think I've heard of it before. Paimon remembers. Someone named Edwin made a mistake and there was an explosion at the Fontaine Research Institute, right? A commission from a place that blew up once? Sounds dangerous. That is true. According to the Fontaine Research Institute, the commission is rather difficult, not for just anyone. So those who want to give it a try must go to the specified location to undergo a series of qualification reviews. And they must prepare their own documents and certifications. Is a Mondstadt flying license acceptable? Is an arrest warrant a document? I think it counts as identification, but may not be something you want to submit. Anyway, they have a list of documents that you must bring. I got a warrant for my arrest. The list includes your current and previous adventure handbooks and commissions from the last 80 days and more. Some of them even require stamps from Maison Gaston. That's not all. Even if adventurers have all the documents and proofs ready, you arrive at a specified location to be reviewed. They will not be able to accept a commission if they failed just one item in the qualification review. If the adventurer is not willing to accept the other work arrangements, then they will be rejected. Sounds really strict. Yes, a lot of them went excitedly, only to get angry. Or turn angry. This commission has become so infamous that no one wants to be reviewed anymore. Now I'm kind of interested. You want to be reviewed? That would be a huge help. Don't get too excited. Thank you for lending the guild your aid. Please wait here while I get all the required documents ready for you. Do you have a pen? Oh, don't worry, I'll get a few bottles of ink. A few bottles? Is one not enough? I can't say, but don't worry, I'm very familiar with these documents, so just follow my instructions. First, one proof of your adventure qualifications, one 30-day travel history, and one registration of past and current adventurer handbook serial numbers. Now for your commission history, income statement, commission evaluations, commission statistics, and average positive ratings. For your resume, fill in your habitual residence, contact address, contact information, emergency contact, your current name, names you've used in the past, any pseudonyms and aliases that you use when you want to conceal your identity. Now you have to sign a good faith commitment, a notice of liability, a notice of obligation, a notice of exemptions and information release for legal purposes, and this monologue is great. Give us another. My ranting hand is tired from just listening to this. Give us another. Wow, that's a lot of documents. With Catherine's help, you start filling out the forms, alternating between hesitance and doubt. You use up a bottle after bottle of ink, but the stack of forms also gradually shrinks. As you finish the last form, both Catherine and you breathe a sigh of relief. Dude, I just signed over all my fucking personal info. Finally, so this commission's complete then? It hasn't even started, Paimon. Paimon didn't think this commission would be so troublesome, but if we didn't go to the review, we would have wasted our time. If we don't go to the review, well then, we'll leave this commission to you. I haven't even passed the qualification review yet. You'll be fine, I believe. As the receptionist of the Adventurers Guild, I know what you're capable of. If Fontaine Research Institute rejects you, then there's no one else in Fontaine who can take this commission. I'll mark the location on the map. Go there and find someone named Desnos, who is stationed there and will guide you. Thank you again. You've done the guild a huge favor. If possible, I'd prefer not to have to stamp a single adventure qualification more. The way this is going, I'm going to wear the stamp out. Jesus Christ. No, we're not doing that quest. But it's another world quest, and it's probably gigantic.
Ad Astra.
Yep. Ah. Fontaine's new. So usually I go for like ore and meat and flowers and eggs. So what does Fontaine have? Okay, we got meat and ooh, what's this? Boule fruit. Oh, it's like the peaches in the other places. Tidalga? Algae floating. Mora. Eggs and what else? Marcotte. Official, I believe, has a okay, Bennett and Fischl have beneficial. Fischl. So instead of Amber being here, we'll put somebody here. Maybe somebody has a Fontaine bonus. Maybe not. What if I do this? That's why I had Amber. She was at the top of the list. There's no... I don't care. I don't even care. Maybe these flowers are worth getting. More so than... Sweet flowers? No. No. No, I forgot. The other reason. Sweet flowers. And meat. And then ore. These are all very good. This is more ore. Is there ore here? No, we have enough eggs. It's fine. We don't need to send somebody on an expedition here. There's nothing to it. Whoa. I'm gonna have to come back to this another time. This is a lot to take in. Nothing, believe me. You've got to believe me. There's a cat over here. But yeah, this is cool. This is a new area. Very big. Comparatively to other towns and cities, this is pretty friggin' huge. Like, just in the scope of it. Because even, like, Inazuma... Like, Leeway is... this. And it's pretty big. But Fontaine, like, the city itself is bigger than all of Leeway. And Inazuma... kind of the same thing. Like, this is, like, her fucking castle, more or less. It's pretty big. Sumeru, kind of big as well. Yeah, you can see the difference. It's zoomed out, so you can see the difference in size of the cities. Not to mention there's a lot of verticality. Telling me about people wanting to play cards. Oh, we need to go over here. Oh, looks like there's a lot of teleports underwater. Okay, that's it though. It's so much bigger than anywhere else. Yeah, it looks like there's going to be a lot to explore. I'm going to have to, like, think exactly what I'm going to be doing, because I'm going to get all the teleports on stream, but I'm not going to fully explore on stream. If that makes sense. I'll do world quests. I'll do story quests, Archon character stuff. But as far as like general exploration, I try to keep that to myself because it's so much. It's just something to do idly off stream as well. But it's so goddamn... This place is huge. And I still haven't really explored any of this stuff here. I got all the teleports, but I have not explored any of this. But I personally need to explore stuff in Fontaine to get materials for Farina and Arlecchino. I'm not even sure where to get those things yet. I don't know why this is here. Did I put that there because that's where I think the island is? Can I navigate this real quick? Can see it in the sky? Give me a sec. Distracted. One more thing. Right in the stream. is the island where I put that marker. Of course, this thing's the way. Oh. Yeah. I think I did some triangulation during a previous stream and found exactly where that island was. And yeah, it is that direction. Alright. Well, that's it for today. This is a lot of fun. More story next time, I think. I think we're gonna continue some of the Fontaine story, because I'm enjoying it. I'd like to see more. I'm not gonna like 100% explore the area before doing story or anything like that. I'm just gonna do the story and explore as I go. Kind of do this a little different from how I've done previous areas, just so I can enjoy it idly. But thanks for coming. Hope you had fun. More of this soon. Tomorrow might be Lethal Company. So, yeah, look forward to that. And look forward to more of this very soon. Because, more to come. A lot of stuff. Thanks for the stream. Have a good night. Yeah, you too. Bye-bye.